buying horses for 10,000 to 150,000. And that's very rare that we go over six figures. We bought several six-figure horses, but not that many. People get bent out of shape when we don't get them to the Derby. I'm like, well, shit, man. There were $15 million horses sold out of that same sale, and none of them are in the Derby either.
Sounds like you made them some money.
Yeah, they're losing money if they don't join up with us.
You've saved them $14.5 million already.
That's
Haven't even
right.
gotten to the track.
The most amazing non-racehorse ever. Sheikh Mohammed from Dubai and the Irish that own Coolmore Farm. And, they're set up there. They're in Europe. They're in Australia. They're in the U.S. Just one of the biggest operations around. So these are arguably the best minds, the best people in the world at identifying talent. They got into a pissing match over a 2-year-old at Fasig-Tifton 2-year-old sale. I think it was Fasig-Tifton. And it ended up selling, they bid each other up to like $16.2 million, something like that. Horse never won a race.
Yeah, man.
Didn't get hurt, just wasn't any good.
Just wasn't any good.
Yep. So I feel pretty good about our $10,000 horses that win $150,000 over the course of a career.
That sounds all right.
Can you send me non-Ganots?
Yep. You should be able to. You can't get him out of the combat tracker.
Oh, I might be able to. I didn't think about that.
Just try to see if you can pull him up out of the combat tracker. So I texted Joe Bob at about 15 after 5.
Mm-hmm.
But are we live yet? Is this streaming? Because I think this is a pretty good story.
Yeah, we're streaming.
All right, excellent. This is live. Don't have anybody listening, but that's fine. We're streaming. So I texted Joe Bob at about 10 after 5. Hey, you home yet? Thinking maybe he got on the road early from his vacation. And the response I got back was, we're just passing through Lexington right now. I'm all right. Oh, well, that's perfect. That's perfect. You'll be home just in time. 2 hours away from Lexington. And the response was, well, once I got to get mom dropped off, get the car cleaned out and unloaded, and get Kennedy settled down. And my response to that was, well, those sound like perfect jobs for Cameron.
Yeah.
And the response back from that was, this is Cameron. Well, then I said, those sound like perfect jobs for you. And I got the thumbs down emoji, to which I gave the thumbs up emoji, and it's been radio silence ever since.
Nice. I do feel a little less guilty, seeing as how none of his PCs that he's personally invested in are participating.
Yep, that's right.
I like that he's getting wife aggro and he doesn't even know why.
Yeah. Well, do you ever know why?
I haven't figured it out in 26 years, and I haven't figured it out.
So how do I pull this off the combat tracker?
I think you can just click his portrait, or click on his icon on the map, maybe.
Oh, actually, I don't have the map.
Click on the. Well, I'll just share it.
Sorry.
Or you can just pull up Torment, and I'll just hand him to you that way.
Let me see if this works. Yep, I got it.
Okay.
Got quite a kerfuffle going on here on the map.
Quite a lot happening. So it looks like we are still waiting for James. Let's see Cade on logged in. Looks like he's good.
What's up?
Hey.
I guess I don't really need to grab Zilcher.
If you can
Should I
pull
grab Arcadius?
your guy off the map.
Yeah, I got Chipgren.
Okay.
Well, Chipgren.
I can just pull up the Earth Elementals whenever.
Yep. Tut, you here? See you posting. No, it's Jeff that's put that looks like a fine meal, Jeff.
It was a fine meal. I don't know why they call it poor man's burnt ends, because they were awesome.
They're probably not very cheap, are they?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah. Oh, then
because it
there's
doesn't
your
use a
answer.
brisket. It
You
uses
got it
just
off
a
the
regular beef roast, a boneless beef roast, boneless chuck, I guess, boneless chuck roast,
Mm.
and you just
Out of that. Mississippi
you
pot
throw it on
roast.
the smoker for 3
That's
hours
right.
at 225, and then you take it off and you wrap it up with some. I used a little bit of beer and some butter. Put it back on there for a couple of hours, and then unwrapped it. Let it cool a little bit. Chopped it up into chunks. Put it in a little oil pan. Covered it with some barbecue sauce. Put it back on there. Cranked the heat up to about 400 for about 30 minutes. It was super easy, and I'm not sure that I didn't like them better than regular burgers.
All right.
Look tip top.
So if we didn't have so much smoked meat already on the menu for the retreat, I would have to think seriously about some Mississippi pot roast.
I can do one. I've got it in my wheelhouse. You got a crock pot?
So do we?
Oh, I got a crock pot.
All right. I can make one.
So there is a lot of meat. Do we need sides and stuff like that, or
We'll take care of all that.
I could bring a bunch of chips and paper
If
plates
you want to bring
and
like
stuff or whatever.
snacks and stuff like that, that's fine. Scarlett, I know Scarlett's planning on making a real big mac and cheese, and she'll make a big thing of baked beans, and we'll probably do some roast potatoes, that sort of thing. So,
CJ here.
all right. I heard CJ
I
earlier.
am
I thought,
We could each make your snack mix, a big bunch of your snack mix.
Oh, I'm making double. I think I'm bringing 2 big things of it this time. I want to make one the regular one, and then one I'm going to put a taco mix in as well.
I know Scarlett's making zucchini bread, and she has pickled all kinds of peppers and onions and cucumbers and all kinds of shit. So, she can,
So Scarlett should make her
she's no Aunt B
peppers.
she's no Aunt B when it comes to pickling, but she does pretty good.
I knew it.
It's not a kerosene pickle.
It's not a kerosene.
I really think that we ought to do a Mayberry themed one shot sometime.
I've been thinking about that, and I'm going to try to figure out what I can do with it.
Like a bizarro world.
Yep.
So before we get started, if you're watching, say hi to us so we know who's here. We would appreciate that, so that we can say thanks for being here, and it's not just anonymous.
Give us your
Yes.
address and social security
Yes.
number.
Thanks for being here.
We've already got your credit card number, so if you just give us the PIN, that would be.
How are those burn ends, man?
Oh my gosh, my wife. Right before I bought the grill, she was seriously doubting the grill. She doesn't doubt the grill.
Smoker, right?
Yeah, the smoker.
Yeah.
She does not doubt the smoker anymore. Smoked hamburgers, she said, were the best hamburgers she ever had. The smoked chicken wings, she said, screw BW3s.
Told you.
And now I've mastered the poor man's burnt end, so it's paying for itself.
Yeah. It's the Po man's.
Every weekend I take her to Flavor Town. I'm a copyright now
James,
too.
by the way.
I
Pardon?
don't see James yet.
Did he get? We kind of went back and forth between Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, all that stuff. Maybe he's forgotten what day.
I don't think so.
I'll shoot him a text.
He's a pretty sharp guy.
Unlike me.
He's in South Carolina at his parents' house. So
At least he's
Tell
not
him
in
the
Alabama where they don't have the internet.
Tell him the password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you can't remember it.
He
That
is
doesn't
like
work.
he's like Clint, man. He's a computer guy, so pretty sure he could probably hack into everything that we all have if he wanted to.
That's scary.
All right, he's out.
He gone.
He
Does,
goes.
he does software sales, and he's pretty sharp. So that little Mini Cooper he bought, that's electric.
An electric Mini Cooper?
Yeah, I didn't even know that they made an all electric Mini Cooper.
I didn't either.
Yeah, so that's what he picked up. He's been wanting to buy an electric pickup truck, but they're
Has
just
he said how far?
back order.
Has he said how far it would go on a single charge?
I don't know. He's on his way.
All right. Do you have any summary for us, Jim? Anything? Any exposition?
Well, you guys are in a tight spot, or these characters are in a tight spot. So yeah, so I will. Basically where we are is the ritual has been performed, and demon lords and their minions have come pouring into this cavern. We've already had several confrontations that you guys did not see, but I adjudicated online myself. And basically,
Judy.
Yeah, Judy
Exactly.
chopped it.
Okay.
Basically the factions of Gauntlgrim, the leaders and their followers were pretty much decimated, and of all the leaders, only of the faction leaders, only Zelron and Davra are still alive. Jarlaxle's crew fared little better, as Bragendarth made a battalion, if you will, of Bragendarth was pretty much wiped out, with the exception of a warrior and a wizard or two, and Jarlaxle.
Couldn't happen to a nice bunch of guys.
And then you've got Grazd and Fraz Urblu are fighting each other. And the Blingdenstone Faction Leadership Summit.
Yes.
They are engaged knee-deep with Jubilex and his minions, and not faring too well. Dorbo Diggermatix, the leader of the Surf Neblin, he's already been down once, and though he has been brought back up. Stone Speaker Hagram came with them. He's surrounded. Glabagul is surrounded. And it's looking quite dire. You do have the great Don Gnatz, Gnatz,
Good
the
night.
great
Legendary.
there to help you out.
You don't mind.
Legendary Don Gnatz, and a few others here. So, not to mention Professor Gannon, Doc Necessiter, and Draven Crow.
Dr. Aben.
Dr. Raven, that's right.
Dr. Aben.
Oh.
Dr. Raven.
We don't
So,
have
we are
anything to worry about, fellas.
We are at the top of the combat tracker. I will remind you, Steve and I were texting a little bit about this earlier in the week. I will remind you that as you've seen in the other, at least in the exposition from the other battles, several of those leaders did basically retreat. So that's not, don't you just keep that in the back pocket if things go sideways, because there's some pretty nasty shit here, and there's really only a couple of you that are anywhere remotely capable of dealing with some of these things. So just keep that in mind.
Noted.
Good to know.
Dr. Avon.
All
Oh,
right.
and all the way, by the way, what's Jared drinking tonight? It's Noah's Mill, It is a silky smooth 114 proof bourbon. It's lovely.
Holy cow.
Go right
114
114 and it's smooth. That's
on the rocks.
on the rocks.
God damn.
It's good.
All right. I think I'm just going to, hunker down and take a couple shots of the Winchester Bad Days.
take something off the board, man. You can do it.
I can do that.
You're the one
Well,
that's
in
going
that
to do
case,
it.
I think I might switch. I was gonna go for some of the big ones that are throwing those legendary actions, but they haven't been.
Yeah, you
getting
do what
very
you want to
much
do, man. I was just
Yeah, well, this one over here will get some people out.
Well, that's what we need. We need some shit
It'll
off the
clear some
board.
space.
And shit off the board would be welcome.
Well, I have
Alright.
to tell you, I'm going to clear some shit off the board this round myself.
Yeah, well, that's not what we meant.
Alright. Again, Jared, if you allow it, tell me if it won't happen. If I hit him with this, it says a creature within 5 feet, and also since it's exploding, aiming for the back half of it so it only hits his buddy and not any of our fellows that are surrounding it, or should I just not have them take that DC?
So
because
you're talking about, are you shooting at that red circle there?
The Worcerist or whatever, number 1, Westerith. It's surrounded by him, and it says
Right below Stone Speaker Hacker.
Yeah.
I got you. Where are you shooting from? Where are you? Okay, you're there.
I'm all the way over there.
You're gonna have a hard time doing a scatter shot because you're still gonna hit the Gale of Door. I mean, you could shoot into.
I'm not doing the scatter shot. I'm not using
Oh, you're
the
not.
shotgun.
Okay.
No, this just has explosive type bullets that does some damage within 5 feet of it. Like, so other things would have to make a DC to avoid the fire.
Gotcha.
But I was trying to shoot at the only area,
So you
back
like
side of it.
right here where I just put that circle.
Yeah, I'd be shooting it closer to there, so it would hit
Okay.
the other one, but not any of the other fellows.
Okay, you will the Gale of Door 1 will have to make a save, but you can go there.
Okay.
they're expendable, me birdman.
All right. We have that advantage from Don Knotts, correct? For our first shot.
I think
Did it
so.
at the end of his
I think he
turn,
did it,
so
yeah.
I haven't gotten around to me yet. So,
Yes, I did do Juanita at the diner before we left.
all right, I'm gonna
Don't be
put,
stingy with those, Joe.
Oh no.
I'm gonna put a violet shot on this in hopes to hit him with an extra damage die, which would be 2d6. Sharpshooter should be on, and let's try this out. Yeah, maybe a misfire, a 5. So let's hope I don't put a 5. All right, there we go, and a miss. All right, let's shoot again. And a hit. Alright. Let's do the damage. Oh, I'm going to add sneak attack damage.
So I assume you took did you take, because your first shot you got a +7, and then the next one
Yes.
was +12, so you took the, what you call
Shit,
off?
they didn't shoot with sharpshooter. Yeah, I forget that my thing, I have to click it every shot, or else it'll turn it off.
Because if you want the sharpshooter, it would miss.
I'm
Just
saying
roll
I
the 9 each
didn't
time.
click it.
Yep, that's
so,
fine. Yep.
What's
Make sure to turn the
damage?
damage off, though. Yeah, you left the damage on.
Yep, I'll add.
I figured if it would take it off. Oh, because it will leave it on the very next damage that you do. I get it. All right. Well,
Waster left 1.
shit.
Just
So waste of
subtract
1. Caleb Durr, and this guy will make the DC save.
Let me add these points back. Okay. Before
Yeah,
you roll
just
damage
take
on
10
it.
off. Oh, no. Failure and
Auto
failure.
fail.
464 auto fails. Okay. So I'll take it off of him, and these guys both get a d6 of damage. Why did it take off the thing? yet. The number 1, you can take off whatever that worst is 1 can get its 2 back. Unclick
Okay.
him. All right, and that should be it.
No onomatopoeia on this one?
Bang bang. I mean,
Bang, bang. All right, Wastrelith 3. Where are you? Deep Gnome, he's got Deep Gnome 2 targeted. There we go. Yep, he'll just stay on that. We've got 3 attacks, 1 bite and 2 claw.
I might
Bite
need to
attack.
get in there and pull out my double guns just so I get 1 more attack.
Hit. Ah, man, stayed up after that. And then claw attack. Hit. And that one is dying. So he will come down here to this dude with his final attack. And miss. Alright. Deep Gnome Surf Neblin 1. Does anybody want to take these? He's got Sibriex 2 targeted, so I'll just stick with that. Warpick attack. Miss. Priest 3 has got the Wastrelith attack, or targeted. Where is Priest 3?
He's right there at 11 o'clock.
There he is. There he is. All right. So we will. I think he's got spiritual weapon. I think they've all got. I think all the priests have spiritual weapon out now. So. So we'll spiritual weapon attack. Miss and
It's the
then
Spirit Guardians.
mace attack. Miss. If somebody else wants to take over the priests, I'm happy to hand them off, and you guys can definitely do that. All right, so Dorbo's still down. He didn't get up, right?
He should be rolling his death saves.
No, he
I
got-
don't know why.
He got
healed.
saved.
He got
Yeah, he
healed.
got
Yeah,
healed.
he's
So
still
he's got. So he's down.
He's
So
only got like 5 hit points left or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
got in there.
actually- so Wastrel is 2 then. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. All right, I'm gonna start with we're at 7 and go down. So we got 1. So he's gonna attack. We're at 7, which is gonna do no good because they're magic resistant. Oh, and that's a fumble anyway. And I don't think it's gonna damage him, if I recall correctly. Oh no, it did a little bit of damage. All right. No, it didn't do any
No,
damage
it
at all.
didn't. 0.
No damage at all. All right, Stone Speaker Hagram.
I don't think Draven prepared very well for this fight. He didn't, other than his 2 little health potions, he didn't get anything that he would have needed.
Hagram's going to stay on the old black pudding. That might do it, and that is it for the black pudding.
What's he killing with?
Great club, swinging that great club.
Great.
All right, Professor Gannon.
Professor Gannon remains invisible, as you'll recall. And he's going to applaud Dr. Avon for his fine shooting.
Invisible but not inaudible, unfortunately.
That's right. I'd like to thank everyone once again for the invitation to be here. I didn't expect to be here today, but I am very grateful. I'm not familiar with any of this in the least, but I think it's marvelous, and I would like to give it all 5 stars. And glad to be here. And with that, he's going to swing his very fancy sword, Jurassic Thesaurus, with advantage. all 20.
Are you flanking with Don Knotts? Okay.
I'm flanking with Dom Nuts.
Gotcha.
I sure am. So I'm gonna put my sneak attack on. I'm gonna try to do some damage.
Gonna do a lot. Here come the dice. It's gonna hurt.
Holy Moses.
38. He's in heavy condition.
Very nice.
Not too shabby.
And I'm just kind of surveying the whole scene, looking how I might be able to help with any kind of, administrative tasks or, anything like that that might be helpful. Because, we don't have a real leader on this field unless it's the highly esteemed and legendary Dom Knotts. So I will defer to him if he would like to be our leader.
To nip it in the butt.
Professor Gannon, we're going to have you down at the gate to join us in the Darwins for some music when we get back.
Nip this battle in the butt.
I would adore some music. Have I told you? I don't think I've told you, but I would like to share, if I may. Is it okay? Yes. I would like to share with you that the essay component of my thesis for undergrad was an interpretive dance. For the essay component. And very contemporary, a sensual musical odyssey of interpretation. And it would be a delight to come to the gate.
Sensually, you say?
I dropped my sword and I'm like taking out my my penis, and I'm taking out my appointment book, and I'm scrolling through and looking for availability, and then I pick my sword back up as a free action, and that'll be my turn.
Dorbo.
Dorbo is going to stand up.
Okay.
Smartly done, sir.
Step 1.
Let me remove that condition from you.
I know
Did you roll a
a.
stand check, please?
All right. Yeah. Let me see if I've got
Thanks,
that in
Gary.
my skills.
He's not proficient.
But
Not on a Saturday night.
it's not a long way to go. He is a gnome. All right, and he is he's gonna kind of shake it off a little bit. He's gonna look at this wastrel too. He's gonna sneer, a little bit of drool coming out, partly because he was just concussed. I mean, it happens. And he's gonna swing his short sword.
Mm.
The big old hit.
He's got a feature called Otis Stagger.
And he's going to do many times the damage that a were-rat can do. 12.
Nice.
And then he's going to try to stab it with his dagger at the same time. And he stumbles and kind of misses. Almost cuts himself. Damn near cuts himself. And that's Dorbo. Oh, and he says, a lot of guttural curses in Gnomish.
All right. Agalith 2 has got Earth Elemental targeted, 3 tentacle attacks. That's a hit. 19 points damage. That's a miss. Second and third and final, and that is a hit.
Oh,
Surf Neblin Priest. Cibrix 2. Alright, so you guys want some Spirit Guardians, huh? Where's
Hell yes. Always.
Priest 4? So he will drop, he will let the... Where the hell is he?
He's right beside
He's not
Chip
in here,
Grin.
so-
Yeah, to the left.
So he will let the spirit weapon fall.
You don't have to.
You don't have to concentrate on that.
Yeah, it is. Yep, spirit weapons go. Is it not?
I think you
I
can
think
have
it
both
is.
at the same time. I
It
believe.
is. It's
I
constant.
thought Kane always had both of them up at the same time.
I don't think Spirit Guardians is a concentration spell.
Spirit
Spirit
Guardians
Guardians
definitely is, but Spirit Weapon
Well,
does
then
not.
Spirit Weapon is not. One of them is not.
I was talking about Spirit Guardians. It's
Yeah,
concentration.
Spirit Guardians definitely is. Spirit Weapon is not. All right, very good. So we'll Spirit Weapon attack the dude and misses, and now he will cast Spirit Guardian. So we've got 15-foot radius. About to be a lot of circles on this map.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and he will then step up to right there. And that is his. Let me put this effect on.
We're gonna need to get a bunch of concentric circles going.
Yeah.
I would just like to.
Neblin-
They should have been
I
on
would
the
just
front
like
line,
to
just
applaud
being
him on
there
his
for fun.
very round circularness.
Surf Neblin 3. He's got Jubilex targeted, so I
What's
guess
the big purple section for?
I don't know what that is.
That looks like if somebody has True Sight, or it looks like it's centered on Glabagul. Usually, I think True Sight is
okay.
blue. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it is on
It
Glabagul.
is centered on Glabagul, and I think Glabagul does have True Sight.
So I think any of these, if these demons have it too, I don't know if it would show it up on them or not because they're enemies. But if somebody's
Gotcha.
if it's somebody that's an ally, then it would show up on there. I'm assuming. But I know that the True Sight is blue.
So the Deep Gnome number 3 just sinks his war pick into Jubilex, and it's just like that goo and slime, and it just sinks right into there, and it does no damage. Surf Neblin 7 is going to attack Wastrelith 1 and miss and hit. Don Gnatz.
Good
Well,
night.
he has his short sword out, and being in flank with the ignoble Professor Gannon, he is.
But they
Ignoble.
And he will melee attack. First one. Oh, forgot to do that with advantage. I'll just roll it again. Oh, that was so close to that melee card. And here's the damage. Full damage. And then second attack. Miss. And then he will bonus action Judy Chop. He gets him right in the Adam's apple. Take that.
There was some debate this morning as to whether or not this episode should be called Good Old 14A or All God's Chillin' Got a Uvula.
Oh, God.
Chill.
Oh, that would be a philosophical debate. But that is his turn.
Okay.
I can't change up of it. So.
Jubilex. All right. Jubilex has got
Don,
Earth
don't
Elemental.
forget your.
I have to wait until after.
He has to wait till somebody. Yeah, he has to wait. He can't. He can do it after this turn. Yeah.
Real quick, I don't think that's True Sight for Glabagul because True Sight is always 120, and that is 60. Whatever he's got going on. 1, 2, 3.
When I get
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, that's 60 feet.
Glabagul has blind sight to 60.
Blind Sight. That's what it is. Okay, Blind Sight is blue.
60 feet. All right.
I don't know if Jubilex has taken any damage.
Yeah, I
He
hit
has
him
not.
with about. Yeah, I did.
It
I hit
says
him
moderate.
I hit him with force
Or
ballistic
Jubilex.
for like $40. I mean, 40 points. I mean,
Well, let's put it this way. You may have damaged him, but he is no longer damaged.
He's regenerating, okay. Because I hit him with 40 points of force ballistas, 2 19s, 38, whatever.
Acid Lash on Earth Elemental 2.
That's not good.
Yeah, he's
Hit.
gone. He only has like 10 left.
Alright, so he's down. Now he will Acid Lash Earth Elemental 1. Oh, yep. Miss. And Earth Elemental 2. And hit. Heavy damage. Now let me find this dude on. That's the end of his turn. Let me find him on combat tracker. Don Ganotz, did you want
Yes,
to do
Don
a-
Ganotz, he like turns away from battle and he holds his finger and his thumb up to his mouth and ear respectively. Yeah, Juanita. Hey, Juanita. Yeah, this is Don.
It's
Yeah.
Bart.
I was wondering if you wanted to meet and 3 people get advantage because they are so impressed by my
By
smooth
Don's
talk.
wily ways.
So I guess Draven, and I'll give the second one to Stone Speaker Hagrid. And who else would like that sweet advantage?
Doc would.
Okay, Doc. That's who I was thinking, but I thought that's who the 3 we were doing.
Yeah, because we're running around and make more sense. You guys can get in flank.
Okay.
So then he finishes his phone call. Looks like he's got little redness to his cheeks. He's embarrassed.
Wastrel of 4 will attack.
Oh, he's
Gilder
stunned.
5 and hit. Ah,
I don't
yes.
think he's stunned anymore, is he? How many rounds was it for?
Why was he stunned? I don't
I
know.
think it was stunned because of good old 14A. So he
Okay,
was
so
no
he
longer
will not
TNA
stunned.
stunned then.
Yep, so he's not stunned anymore.
Right, sorry about that. I just saw it was on the combat tracker.
Yep. And claw attack. Miss. Claw attack. Hit. And he goes down.
Why are you picking on my people?
I'm just going with whoever is currently targeted.
Uh-huh.
Oh, who's got the Weir Rats? Weir Rat 3 is up.
James.
I've got the Weirats. Weirrat 3 is going to step over the now deceased Caleb Dur in order to. Let's see, let's change targets. Let's attack Wastrelith 1 because it's got heavy damage. Let's see if we can get one of these guys out sooner rather than later.
Kill it.
The Stone Speaker killed the Black Pudding. What else do you want?
Yeah, Black Pud.
What kind of seal on?
Black pudding.
This
That
Pud.
thing tastes so
Foot
good.
pop.
Does it look like the bad guys are disheartened at all when the black pudding goes down too?
No, they grab up a handful and
Emboldened.
eat a bite.
Pudding pop.
Black foot pop. Foot pop.
So this is, just to confirm, this is not flank with Caleb Dur 1. It has to be on the adjacent square.
We're at.
That is not flank.
It is not flank.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
You're flanking
Wait,
with.
you're with
flanking
Were Rat
Professor
5.
Gannon. We're at
Yeah,
3 is
but he's
flanking
attacking
Professor
1
Gannon,
though.
if you wanted
He's
to attack
attacking
4. Okay.
Yeah, I was attacking 1, so I'm trying to swarm on
Yep.
the weakest.
Yeah, so you are in flank with Were Rat 5.
It's not,
Wait a minute.
No.
not 3.
No, 3 is.
No.
Where at 5 is, yeah. But that'll be coming up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're at 3.
He's on
It's
Were
got
Rat 3.
advantage for some reason. Why is Were Rat 3 have advantage? Or is that disadvantage? It's disadvantage.
I think he's got
three.
No, he's
Because we're at
granting
3.
disadvantage
We're
because
at
he's blurred.
we're at 3 is poisoned.
No,
Yeah.
we're at 3. We were at 3 is granting disadvantage though because
He is.
he's got
because
blurred.
He's blurred, but he's
Yeah.
also poisoned, which is why he's attacking.
So it'll
with
push.
disadvantage.
It'll push then.
But no, he's attacking
it
with
won't push.
disadvantage.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. If he had advantage, it would push.
Yeah.
It does not. So that was a miss.
You
He's
were
going to
just
try to
saying he had
bite.
advantage, so
That's a
Oh,
natty 1.
that's a fumble.
And that's where we're at 3.
Awesome.
Okay.
We're at 4 is targeting Wasterlith 4. It's going to do the same thing. Swing with the war pick. There, we got a hit. A little bit of damage. He's going to try to bite him. A little bit of damage. And that would be where we're at 4.
Okay. Priest 2. He's got Cimbrex 3, so he will spiritual weapon. Miss, and now he will cast Spirit Guardians as well. Where is Priest 2?
Right to the left of 4. Where the other one has it.
Right in the red circle.
Yep, 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 yep.
yep, 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 yep.
Yep, 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 yep.
Yip, yip,
All
yip,
right,
yip, yip,
so
yip, yip, yip.
he will.
I'm
Am I a
alright.
man, or am I a muppet?
Don't nobody worry about me.
Go up to here.
You wanna give me a ring? Can't you just let me be?
We're at 8.
Yip, 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 yip.
We're at 8 is going to move around for some advantage. It's targeting Wasterlith 1. Get his feet up here. Swinging that pick.
Doing that sweet, sweet pick.
That's a miss. And a bite.
Oh,
It's also a miss. So that was massively successful.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Jubilex will use a legendary action,
I'd rather he not.
and
Does
he
that help?
will use his. Actually, he's going to use it on. Yeah, he's
I
just
think we
going
need
to
protest
attack.
legendary actions. Remember.
Just going to attack with his acid lash on that earth elemental and hit. 19 points of acid damage. Serve Neblin Priest 1. Right here, Dex to Don Knotts. He will go ahead and cast. Spiritual Weapon. Or Spiritual Guardians.
Spirit Guardians.
And use Spirit Weapon on Cibrix 1. And miss. Cibrix 2. Cibrix 2 is going to have to take some Spirit Guardian damage from Priest 4. Oh, this is going to be a pain in the ass. Somebody had to bring up Spiritual Weapon, Spirit Guardians.
God, we only have 3 of them.
4. There's one more.
Every time there's a cleric, somebody always brings up spiritual god.
That's right.
I mean, we should have had them in the front line. They should have run to the front first thing.
That's our leadership, Don. When do you get to do
Succeeds.
14A again?
Right after this Sibria.
So Cibrix 2 will, what's his range? 15. Oh, he'll just stay on this guy right here. Actually, yeah, he'll do this one. Number 1, he will Squirt Bile first. Nope, he's going to do the bite attack first on this guy. Miss. Then another bite attack. And hit. And then his third bite attack. And miss. And then I read this wrong last time. He gets to make 3 bite attacks and he gets to squirt bile.
Order.
And he squirts the bile on Earth Elemental 1, who fails and takes 10d6 acid damage.
Yikes.
He doesn't do that
Bad
every
way.
turn. Right.
He does, and so does this one.
Plus, he can dispel magic because one of them did it on me.
Plus, he can he can cast spells. Plus, he has legendary actions. Man, oh man, I love these guys.
Yeah, but
All
I
right.
bet a 10d6 every round on top of 3 other attacks. That's a shitload.
So let's see. He
And
doesn't
I've taken a
know,
couple of those attacks.
so he will do the chain attack 3
That's not a
times.
specific amount of rounds to build your bile back.
Nope.
Legendary action. You hear kind of Don Knotts under his breath starts singing again. Sunshine now wakens the flowers from sleep. And I can't draw a circle all of a sudden.
Okay, what size circle you need?
It's a 30.
There's a couple around everywhere.
All right, I just needed to see who it was going to get. It's going to get Cybriex 1, Westrelith 2, 4, and 1. Where are you going to get up?
Jared, I want to thank you. My fish tank looks fantastic still.
There he is.
Joe Bob!
Hey, welcome back. Let's see, here's the saving throw. And they all succeeded. So, no stuns.
Well, Bob, you asked me to take care of the right thing because anything else I would have killed, but I can keep fish alive.
What about houseplants? How good are you with
That's-
houseplants?
The house plants are scarlets.
What's the house plant aquarium ratio these days?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it 10 to 1?
Oh, at least 10 to 1. It's ridiculous.
So, Jared, are you saying that when we come over, you want us to each accidentally break at least 2 plants?
Definitely not. But I think it would be really cool to talk about how you could talk about how cool it'd be to have a fish tank here, a fish tank there. How it really
You can
Yeah,
also
so
bring
that's things up.
housewarming, fish tanks.
housewarming fish tanks. That would be something.
That's funny.
That would be something.
I'm going to stand in the middle of the living room, look around, and say, you know, all these plants look nice, but what you really need is more fish tanks.
I even suggested like one of those like the terrarium type tanks where the plants are growing out of the top because you got these cool kits now. You can basically put the plants
Yeah.
right along the edges
sure
of the
can.
aquariums. You know, I mean, it's
Mhm.
lots of neat stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't go there. All right, Cybriex 4.
They sell those at Walker's Pharmacy.
That's right. Cybriex 4, chain attack on Stone Speaker Hagram. I'm going to read this again. Make sure Cybriex uses Squirt Bile once and makes 3 attacks using its chain, bite, or both. So, yep, that's it. All right, chain attack on Hagram. Hit. Oh, just so dishing out crazy damage. Miss. Miss. How dexterous is Stone Speaker Hagram? Let's
Who was
find
Joe
out.
playing, by the way?
Joe Bob was going to play Stone Speaker Hagram,
That's what I thought.
assuming I don't kill him right here and now. Oh, and he fails. 10d6 acid damage. This big, just gout of acid comes just pouring out of this thing. I'll remind you what these guys look like. and just it comes out of the maw of this thing, one of the maws of this thing.
That's we got
Just
4
this-
of these.
Just gout of acid.
They look delicious.
And
None of them are below light either. One's
no.
moderate. One's moderate.
35 points on Stone Speaker Hagram. And I mean, let's do a little check-in on the old Stone Speaker. He has got, he's got 100. He's taken 146 points of damage.
Goodness gracious.
And at the end of his turn, Sibriex 2 will take a legendary action.
Do any of our deep gnome clerics have heal?
They do.
Okay.
He will legendary action warp. Creature, where is the warp creature? Oh yeah, he's gonna do it. He's gonna warp creature. Sibriex targets up to 3 creatures it can see within 120 feet of it. Each creature must make a DC 20 con save. On a successful save, the creature becomes immune to the warp creature effect. On a failed save, the target creature is poisoned, which causes it to also gain 1 level of exhaustion. And there's a whole lot of other things that basically will eventually, if you continue to take effects from it, it will eventually kill you. So Sibriex 2, he can see one, two, oh shit. Let's go back up here to 2.
He's got eyeballs looking every which way.
He does have lots of directions. So we're going to untarget Earth Elemental 1, we're going to target him, and target Stone Speaker. Here we go, warp creature. The Stone Speaker Hagram succeeds, and one of the Deep Gnomes succeeds, and one of them fails. So, put the poison on him, and that is his turn, and that is Sibriex 4's turn. Deep Gnome Surf Devlin 4.
Don Knotts taps the waster with 2 on the shoulder. And he says, have you ever heard of the Underdark Compact? I mean, every wasterlith I know knows the Underdark Compact, and so he's trying to explain this document to him, and he will do the old Emancipation Proclamation. Fine. No, it didn't roll. Let's go down inventory. Oh, he failed. And he is now charmed.
Okay.
For how long?
Waster with 2.
For 1 minute.
1 minute. Oh, damn.
So it's a legendary action?
Yep,
Yep.
the Emancipation Proclamation.
Very good.
Well, everybody knows what the Emancipation Proclamation is, Stephen. I mean, I just can't believe you wouldn't. I couldn't believe you wouldn't know that.
I just didn't know it was legendary. It's the only thing I didn't know.
I would have just thought you knew about the
So
Emancipation Proclamation.
I forget. I can't make him attack. His fellows, right?
Well, I mean, you know, he is a demon.
Oh, well.
You know, I would be willing, when it comes to his turn, I'd be willing to make a roll, an additional roll, if you want to try to make him attack, because, you know, they're chaotic. They fight each other all the time.
Okay. But he can't attack any of us so far.
But you can definitely make him not attack you guys.
Yes. So
And that's Sibriex, or that's
Waster
Waster 2.
with 2. Waster
Okay.
with 2. The one right next to me.
Gotcha. Earth Elemental 1.
Alright, Earth Elemental 1's gonna Earth Glide underneath Gnome 4 and Alkalith. Pop up here. Start swinging. Oh, I get advantage. damage too, I guess. This first one misses with a 10. And there's the second. Hits with a 19.
That's a hit.
I'll take double
Bob, get ready to
sevens.
play Galabagool.
And that's his turn.
And in addition to some other things, I'm gonna let you play. Doc Necessiter.
All right, Doc. He looks down and he's like bleeding. You can see he's bleeding. He's taking quite a bit of damage actually in this fight. And he's like, "Oh, shit, boys! Looks like I've sprung a leak." And he puts his finger in it and licks it, and it's sweet as syrup. His blood is sweet as syrup. Shit, me A1C's through the roof. And he's like, gets pale white. He's kind of like dizzy. And he rolls on the confusion table. So he does nothing. 2 through 6, he does not takes no action. So
All right.
that's Doc's turn.
That is tough. All right, Cybrex 4 will use his legendary action. He is going to... Cybrex 4 sees these priests springing up with these things going on. I'm going to move this just a second. With all these little spiritual gnomes going all around it. He doesn't like that a bit. So he's going to use his legendary action to cast a spell. And he is going to cast Feeble Mind on that priest. Who fails. The priest takes lots of damage, but he now has, I will remind you of Feeble Mind. A failed save, the creature's intelligence and charisma score become 1. He cannot cast spells, so his spirit guardians will disappear. Cannot use magic items, understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way. So, that is gone, and that is Priest 4. I need to mark that legendary action off. And it's Glabagool's turn. Are you with us, Bob?
Yep.
All right. Are you able to pull Glabagool off the pull up his sheet off the combat tracker?
Let me see here.
I'll close mine. I had to put over here.
It should work if you double click the token on the map.
Or yeah, double on the map. Here, I'll
I
show
don't
the
have the
map.
map.
Here you go.
Everybody's pretty too big now. I don't think other than swinging, he can't really do much.
Joe, you should be aware that these big Cybriax things that you see are levitating above the ground.
About 8 feet.
That's going to be
You
a
can-
problem for you if
Well,
you
you
try
can-
to.
No, you can
Engulf
hit him
them.
still. Yeah,
he
you
can't
engulf him if
engulf
you're big.
but he can swing his pseudopod at him.
There's nothing on here that Gabu can actually engulf.
Here we go. Yep, I got a sheet.
Okay.
Well, that gray goo would, but it's probably acid resistant or immune or whatever.
Yeah.
We got the Acolith.
Yeah, he can do the
It-
Acoliths.
It would take
get
3
to it.
turns to
Silent
do
Dead.
it, but it's
And he
probably
could do the Wastrelith. He just can't do the Cybriax or the Jubilant.
start making his way that way, but everybody's blocking. You'd be engulfing it and getting something else on the way.
All right. Let me get caught up here on his sheet for a second.
You can basically use your pseudopod attack, and I'm going to let him do 2 attacks. He's come up in the world, so you get 2 attacks. And then if you have something large or smaller, you can engulf it, but you don't have anything of that size.
Can I
There is
try?
Grey Goose. There is Grey Goose 1.
There's a Grey Ooze 1.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that's probably acid resistant.
Might be.
Glabigal would know whether it would actually take any damage. Might even be immune to it since it's a
It
same
is
type of
acid.
thing.
It is acid resistant. So
Is Earth Elemental acid resistant also?
Earth Elemental's on your team.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can see that now. Okay. He'll attack the Grey Ooze with his pseudopod though.
Now he's acid resistant.
Oh, okay. Then if any type of bludgeoning. Shit for an apple butter.
You can
So I
attack
was
the
gonna say.
Cybriex, or you could disengage and start moving south to go after one of these Aegolith.
That is exactly what he's going to do. He's going to. Man, getting through there.
What's acid resistant
Well,
again?
he can go the Grey Ooze. He can go through those spaces because he's an ooze.
He is going to disengage.
Okay.
Come right down into. Trying to see if I can get flank with anything.
It takes
We're in
about
flank
attack.
with the Grey Goose right now.
Now he's disengaging Stephen.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't miss that.
I mean, you're in flank with the Goose right now.
But nothing I can do can really.
He's
And you're
also
on-
flanked
you're on
with
flank.
Cybriex too.
Yeah.
Cybriex.
I mean, the only thing you'll be able to do is hit it, and that's the only thing he can do in general. Really. I mean, he can only move 15 feet.
Hitting, you can swing at Cybriex too with advantage because you are in flank with him. Might be your best bet.
Yeah, if you want, it's up to you. You can take two
Yeah.
pseudopod attacks at the Cybriex. You'll attack with
Yep,
advantage.
We'll do that.
Okay.
We got advantage. We're just going to roll with it.
Man, he misses a week and he's forgotten how to play. It's like he's never
Pretty
seen this
much.
character before.
All right.
Let's go, Glabagoo!
I have to think Cam would be pretty excited you're playing Glabagool. If only Stu
Yeah.
were still with us.
Oh yeah.
He's still with us.
Damage
Alright,
8.
Cam.
Hey, that's full damage. Did not resist that. You just rolled shitty.
Then he hits
What kind of
again.
damage is that he's not resisting?
Acid.
Acid?
Yep.
Okay, that's good to know.
11 points of acid
Alright.
damage.
This is
Yeah.
Cybriex too?
Oh, he's just going to
Excellent.
stay right there. He's going to stay right
19
there.
HP is no joke.
So, Bob, I'm also going to let you play the Surf Neblin, just the regular Surf Neblins until they're all gone, and I'm going to let you play
boy,
Stone
That's
Speaker.
not very optimistic.
We're at 7.
Stone Speaker
We're
Hacker.
at 7.
Yep.
Is attacking with advantage Wastrelith 2. He's going to swing that pick.
Now, Wastrelith 2 is now charmed, just so you know.
Yep, you might want to attack somebody. Well, you missed him, so that's fine.
Ah,
But
yeah, I missed him. Okay.
Well, you might not want to waste your turn doing that. That's what I was going to say.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's fine. He's going to do a bite attack at Wastrelith 4.
Hit.
2 points of damage.
All right, Cybriex 3 at the end of that turn. I assume you're done?
Yeah, I'm done, but it looks like
Okay.
somebody's trying to retarget or
Oh, that's
add to.
That's me trying to get Cybriex's 3's legendary action ready. He's going to spray. He's not real smart. Well, I don't know. Maybe they are. Look. No, they are. They're very fucking smart. Holy Moses! So he would not do that then. He would.
That they're really smart.
He could
Yeah,
have a low wisdom though. He might make bad decisions, Sharon.
Let's see. He does have a low wisdom.
See?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Yeah. I'll read the stat block here on these guys.
I'm just
Ready?
teasing.
Strength 10, Dex 3, Con 23, Intelligence 25, Wisdom 24,
Holy shit.
Charisma 25.
Damn.
It's 23,
Sounds like next is the way to
25.
That ugly motherfucker's got a 25 charisma.
Yep.
Damn.
Intimidation, like charisma.
Ugly chicks love it.
God, here's something else I've missed on these things. God, these are the coolest fucking things, and I'm just blowing it. That's
I think
okay.
you're doing well enough there, Chief.
Blowing
Yeah.
it. All right, he's going to squirt bile at Earth Elemental 1 as his legendary action. Failed.
I think he's gone. Yep.
Dead.
And
As he just oozes, just that acid just eats through him, and it's like his arm falls off, and
What's the range on that?
Crumbles.
the squirt bile range is it's far.
TJ's building his next character in his mind.
Squirt bile is 120 feet.
Jesus.
He's gonna play a Cybriax owl bear druid.
Wastrelith 1.
The sneak attack.
That's right.
Enraged.
I'm surrounded by weir rats and can't do anything to them.
Awesome.
Bite attack on Galebdur 1 is a hit. Claw attack hits. Claw attack miss. Deep Gnome Surf Neblin 5. That's you, Joe Bob.
All right, I just gotta find him here.
He's got Cybriax 2 targeted already. Deep Gnome 5.
1, 4, 2, 6, 7, 4.
Come on, where are you? We're at 5. Okay, here he is. He is on the edge of that northern circle. I want to move him. See him moving around
Okay,
there?
yep. I got him.
That's where he is.
All right.
I think he's been throwing poison darts.
And
Or
that is-
he might have cast Deafness.
Doesn't work very well, by the way.
Thinking here. It's going to stick with poison dart. Okay. Move up a little bit closer. Right there, and he's going to throw the poison dart. Phew.
Oh yeah.
And hit. Oh, come here. Here we go. And has to do a DC 12 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned.
Okay, just yeah, you can roll it.
Oh shit!
I think.
To pull it back up here.
What's he shooting at?
Cybriax 2.
Cybriax.
3x2.
Here we go.
I wonder if those things don't take damage from
Don't bother, they're immune to poison.
Okay. Alright, that works.
Alright.
That was his turn.
Cybriax 1.
So Joe Bob, except despite being in the dark ages with the internet, how was Alabama?
I was ready to be home. 10 days a week would have been okay. 10 days is a lot away from work.
Alright. He's going to squirt bile. I don't think it's going to do any good. Oh, no, it did. Okay, the acid kills the weir rats. That is good to know.
No, that's terrible. Terrible knowledge. Ignore it.
right. Now, so that was his squirt bile attack. Now he's going to take 3 chain attacks on the old professor.
I'm invisible.
Oh, he's invisible. That's right. That's right.
So go ahead.
Can they see though?
He is going to instead.
I'm just kind of standing there in space. I got my
Here.
finger like over my lips, like making this shh. Like,
Those things don't have true sight.
Those don't.
I thought the whole thing
I don't think. Let me double check.
oh boy, don't double check.
Oh, he does have true sight. He does. He does have true sight. 120 feet. All right, where was I?
What is this? The Cypriax?
Yep. All right. Chipgrin.
Dibgrin seeing people fall around him to these Cypriexes. So he's gonna cast Blight on Cypriex 2. Although they do have a stupid constitution from what you were saying earlier. Succeeds. So he'll take half. 20's fine.
Pretty decent.
And that, I think Chipgrin's gonna move right here. Then that's it. Better than I thought it was gonna be.
Much better.
All right. He will now use his legendary action. Another legendary action. Number 3 will. Where'd Chipgrin go?
I have him moving up into Priest 2's circle. I just don't think you've accepted it yet.
Okay. Oh, there we go. I see the problem. So Cypriex 3 is going to use a legendary action. And going to, let's see what Squirt Vial does to old Glabagool. Fails. And it does
Oh,
37
no.
points of damage
Oh,
to Glabagool.
crap.
Oh no.
So that was 3. Now okay. So now we're at 1's turn.
Gabagool's gonna get sauteed.
We're at 1. I think this would be 25 feet.
God damn, we're not even through round 1.
No, we got one way to go.
I know, and I haven't even got to go yet. Cause I'm fucking confused.
You rolled.
Confused.
You rolled some dice. You wanna play something else on here, Steve? You
No,
have-
I would much rather not play
So we're at 1. It's going to swing with
I do
advantage.
enjoy confused doctors.
I keep forgetting about these Alcalith things.
Double 3s. All right. That's where we're at 1.
All right, Cybriex 1 will now use a legendary action. His final legendary action of this round to spray bile at Professor Gannon, who he can see with his true sight. Professor Gannon saves, so he jumps out of the way. No damage.
That was my interpretive dance move. Just
interpretive dance.
Wow, that came in handy, dog.
Acolyth
That flavor right
1.
there just saved your life.
His little ribbon flicks out and does a couple of twirls. And
That flavor just saved his
he's
life.
got a little ribbon on the stick.
He's got it at the end of his scimitar.
Acolyth 1 attacks Galeb Durer. 1 hits. Hits again. Just acids just etching into this rock creature. Just going right through it. Surf Neblin 6.
And I'm here as we speak.
So is your wife angry with me for calling her out on saying those was a good job for her?
No.
It went quiet, so I wasn't sure.
I was driving. She just put my phone down.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It's just, I thought it was funny. It sounds like a good job for Cam. This is Cam. Sounds like a great job for you.
Let's see. He is going to use his war pick and swing a couple times. He gets 2 attacks, don't he?
Yep.
Okay. He's going to swing here at Westrif 3. And shit. Swing. Swoop.
It's a hit.
Well, I kind of never roll these whenever I'm playing my own character.
It would be better.
Yeah. He is going to swing again. Hit. And they're kind of smaller creatures. They can't really go out in the water, can they?
I mean, he can go out in the water if he wants.
Oh, that sounds. There's something in the water. Don't go.
He doesn't know that. So he's just going to
he
take
doesn't know that.
one step. He's going to go to here. Oh
He
shit.
steps out. His lower body is just all bones.
All right.
That will end his turn.
All right, Cibriex 2 is going to use legendary action. 2, I've got Deep Gnome 1 targeted, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spray bile. It fails with a 17, with a 19, and he is dead. Just dissolving right before your eyes. These poor little gnomes, they did not know what they had signed up for.
Brave gnomes of clean Blingenstone! Take your licks and shut the fuck up.
Caleb Tur 1.
Richard Benton.
Stand strong!
Is that you, CJ?
I'm also doing the Surf Nephilim's Priest as well.
If you want, that'd be great.
Oh, nope. I'm not going to turn it down, I don't guess.
All right.
Oh, hold on, I'm getting hollered at.
Okay. Caleb Dur 1. Is that you, CJ? Do you have the Caleb Durs? CJ.
Turn your mic on.
Hello, CJ.
He's just going to attack with advantage on this World 1 before he goes out.
Kill that
I'd like to see one
Kill it.
fall.
Come on, man. Kill this thing.
Yeah.
I think you were targeting the wrong one.
Wait for
Targeted.
4.
4, shit.
You wanted 1.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
he's
Just
fought
let's see,
15
where's Caleb Dur 1? So I need to take it off of. What? You know,
4.
take it off of 4. Okay. Take it off of 4. Where is he on the combat tracker?
Just below 1.
So Waste with 1 gets 15.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Okay, so he's in a pretty bad shape.
It looks like they only get 1 hit, so that's all I can do.
He goes back to that. All right. Gray Ooze is targeting the Stone Speaker. Pseudopod attack.
Super.
Miss.
Stacking
We're
the
at
two.
5.
Hold on a second. is in flank. Okay, the door 1.
Yep.
He's gonna swing his pick.
Okay, hang on before you. Let's untarget some things before you. Because I was trying to get my legendary action ready and I messed up the targets.
It's that
Alright,
Noah,
read
man.
target.
It's
Okay,
getting
now
you,
you got
Jared. It's too smooth, man.
It is very smooth.
Alright, I'm gonna try that again.
What's it called? Noah's what?
Noah's Mill.
Noah's Mill. Okay.
Yeah, Noah's Mill is awesome. Yeah,
I'm
okay.
gonna have to get Noah some of that on his 21st birthday.
You can all partake when you. We'll have a sampling. We'll do flights.
There we go. Flights.
And then the
You have to have a pour of everything on the bar
Yeah.
Oh,
That
wow.
sounds good. I'll do that.
in one night.
So what are we going to do the second day?
Drink
Alright, that's
Pepto.
where we're at 5.
Who's gonna wake us up?
We're at 6.
After we get out of the ER.
Well, a flight's just a little
I know. He said you got to sample everything on the bar.
Yeah, but I mean, just a tiny little sip. I think we'd just be all fucked up pretty good, not in the ER.
Yeah. So
Oh, he's got a lot
Cibrix
of
2.
bottles, man.
I got a lot of bottles. Cibrix 2, real quick, is going to do squirt vial on on Priest 2. That's his legendary action. Fails.
Far too many legendary actions here.
System shock.
I agree.
Stunned. All right. Go right ahead. We're at 6.
Alright, he's moving first. He's gonna try to attack Cypriux 1. With a really, really stupid thing for a woman to do.
It's
Just
desperate.
on my end, or is it moving really slow for everybody? You just kind of crawled across there.
Mine's going fine. My life has changed since I got this laptop dedicated strictly to Fantasy Grounds.
Sweet. That's what I like to hear.
I mean, everything works better.
Yeah, of course it resists. Everything resists. Alright.
How's your new
and then
computer, Jeff?
I-
Wow, yep. It's really nice.
All right, Cibrix 3. It's got Glabagool targeted. Oh, this is brutal. Poor Glabagool. It's been nice knowing you. We're gonna bite. Hit. We're gonna bite.
When we retreat.
Hit. And third bite attack. Hit. And Glabagool. His form collapses. And he goes unconscious. I'm going to leave him on the combat tracker should anyone want to heal him. And he will now spit acid at Deep Gnome 4. Succeeds. I forgot it wasn't an attack. All right. So at the end of the round, I'm going to do what I have failed to do. All of a sudden, everyone notices this. Everyone that is within 30 feet of any one of these Cibrix
Damn near
notices
everybody.
this just awful, terrible, noxious odor.
There's gonna be a lot of rolls.
Not
yet.
for Dr. Necessiter. No, he won't have to.
It smells like a tuna fish sandwich. Left out in the heat.
Smells like a shit house door on a tuna boat.
Oh dear.
So, all right, Draven, you may go.
Alright. Still seeing these things on there. We're not really hitting them, but I'm going to go ahead and try to hit forced with 1. Try to kill it. Well, I gotta unclick that one. I gotta unclick that one, and then I'm gonna shoot at that one. You did your advantage thing, correct? Well, actually, I forgot. I'm a part rogue, so I can just hit them with advantage. I forgot about that. Is that correct?
How can you hit them with advantage?
If they have a not advantage, you get sneak attack, but you don't
just
get
sneak
advantage.
attack.
Okay, if you're an advantage, gotcha.
Well,
No,
but
if
you
you're
get
an
sneak
advantage,
attack if you have an ally within 5 feet.
Right.
You just don't get advantage.
Gotcha. Alright. Let's just try to hit him, but I get advantage for the one first shot on this one regardless.
Correct.
And
That's a hit.
Alright.
Ah, and he killed one.
I got one. Yay.
Yay!
Good job, Dr. Avon.
Dr. Raven.
This one's heavy. I'll go ahead.
Podiatry. From the College of Podiatry.
I don't want to be causing anybody any more of those 5 feet damages, so I'm going to start shooting at a Sidrex. I'm going to come up to, how far is that right now? It's 55 to that one. That's plenty.
What'd you shoot him with? So I know.
I'm using a old school, old west rifle, like a Winchester. Every time I shoot, I'm clacking, bang.
Lever action.
And I actually say, bang, clack, bang, clack. Yeah, it's lever action.
God, I love a good 45 lever action.
Everybody should have learned
Shit, I
about
didn't do sneak
onomatopoeia.
damage on that one. I didn't use sneak attack damage on that last one, so I'm going to use it on this one.
Well, if he's within 5 feet of an ally, you get it anyway. So.
Yeah, but you only get one per round, though.
No, you don't
Well,
get
you've gone
sharpshooter.
You've gone to a new
I-
attack. A new.
I didn't use sharpshooter. Yeah,
I know, you don't
just,
get
I
sharpshooter
just rolled
damage.
it. Right, so I didn't put it on.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just
But
reminding
I
you,
got my
man.
sneak attack. Yeah.
It just happens a lot, so I was
There's so much going on. So much.
Yeah. just helpful.
Yeah.
Trying,
All right.
Yeah. This. For some reason I can't see him anymore. I think I'll go ahead and use my bonus action to reload.
Okay. Waste with 3. All right. Waste with 3 sees this little deep gnome for some reason step into the water. Joe Bob had to leave, by the way. Kennedy apparently is having a meltdown. So he is going to use a little feature that I didn't really expect to get. He's going to use the grasping. Actually, you know what? No, that's not it. So he is going to corrupt the water all around him.
You were just hoping somebody was going to step on the water.
Is he shitting in it? Is that how he's corrupting it?
He can expose
brown?
water within 30 feet of it. He can befoul it,
Just a baby root.
and so basically any creature that consumes or swims in it must make a DC 18 con save. On a failed save, the creature takes poison damage and is poisoned for 1 minute. At the end of this time, the poison creature must repeat the saving throw, and on the failure, the creature takes an additional 48 poison damage and is poisoned until it finishes a long rest. So, here we go.
So what you're saying is he got
Yeah, sounds like
Fails. So here comes the 46 poison damage.
he's got the cholera.
Oh, and he does save, but he fails his concentration check on his blur. So he is no longer blurred, but he is poisoned. All right.
That's not a good trade.
Surf Neblin Priest 3.
Nasty.
Where is Priest 3? All right, priest 3. He's just outside of the deal. So he will use
What's the deal?
his. He will use his. Let's see. So spirit weapon, attack on the Wastrelith. Miss. And now he will cast Spirit Guardian. Wastrelith 2.
Everything in that crossover gets double damage.
Yep.
Or
So
double.
Wastrelith 2. So he needs to do a save. And it is what? Wisdom 13 wisdom save. So
Jeff, you about due for another legendary action?
Not until after my turn.
I only remember 2. I didn't remember the 3rd.
I did all three of them. Yeah, I did Juanita and good old 14A, and then I did the stamp act of.
I'm just gonna.
What do they all do
this.
again? One of them gives advantage.
So good old 14A.
One of them stuns.
Is a stunner. Emancipation Proclamation is charmed, and then Juanita at the diner gives 3 people advantage.
Got it.
All right. So Surf Neblin. So here we go. Spiritual Guardian save.
You might want to give that advantage to somebody else besides me, because chances are I'm going to be
Success.
not
Success.
attacking you again.
They do take half damage. All right, Wastrelith 2. He attacked the Weirrat 7 last time, and it did nothing. No effect at all.
If you don't first succeed, try again.
Is this the one that's charmed? This is the one that's charmed, but
Yes,
but
it's
the
charmed.
problem is he just took damage from
Oh,
the
he did?
Spirit Guardians.
He's out then.
So yeah, he's
So
not
he's
charmed.
no
anymore.
longer charmed. So he's going to attack Don Knotts because the Weirrats are unaffected. You know what? I'm going to roll a d6. So 1 and 2 is Priest 3, 3, 4 is Dorbo, 5, 6 Don Knotts. 4, so he's going to attack Dorbo. Dorbo, who has minimal hit points.
I say, no, hit me over here. I'm a man of danger.
Bite attack. Hit. This is likely to do it. Exceeds hit points by 33 points.
Freaking actual.
So Dorbo goes down. Now I'm going to roll odds. He attacks Don Gnatz. Evens, Surf Neblin, Priest 3. Evens.
3 hasn't put up his Spirit Guardian yet, has
One of them, they failed concentration.
Oh yeah, he's got it on now.
All right, so I don't want. I don't
Four
want
is where
we're
we
at.
dropped that money.
This guy. Nope. All these fucking circles. There we go. Claw attack. Miss. And claw attack. Oh, rolled right off that net. 20 and missed. Stone Speaker Hagram. Stone Speaker Hagram
Needs to kill something.
is going to target the Cibriax with the Great Club.
Hit him.
Miss. And hit. 15 points of damage. Professor Gananin.
Ah.
Timing with these kids.
Take some
I
out,
would
man.
like to take the opportunity to poll the audience. Do you guys want me to try to kill a Wasterlith or go for the big gun, Sibriax 1?
I would go for the Sibriax, just because the Wasterlicks are already surrounded by these things that they can't really hurt, you know, so they can whittle them away. That's just my opinion, but
Yeah.
It's a good
I'm sure you
opinion.
take these bigger ones down, but that's just me.
Alright, I will try to kill him.
I don't know what these big things do around them.
Hits.
Oh, Professor Gannon. Sorry.
Yes,
Professor
sir. Oh,
Gannon.
yeah. I need to do
I
something.
need you to make. You go ahead and roll the damage. That's fine.
Okay. I would also, if it's not too late, it might be too late, to use my green flame blade. I don't even know how to do it, to get some damage on Wasterless 4 as well.
Okay.
Just it would be your Dex modifier.
Yep.
I mean your Intelligence modifier. Would go to him, and then whatever.
How do I target him, though, separately? That's the question.
Well, you have to roll the damage first on the Sibriax, and then untarget.
Target the other one.
Okay.
There should be a damage button on the green flame blade.
But did you change it to your level? Like put the appropriate dice in there? Because it's
I'll check in a
cantrip, so
second. I'll check in a second. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did.
it should be like 48 plus your Intelligence modifier. Or something.
So hopefully I'm going to kill this.
Okay.
Nope. Not dead.
Not dead. But the odor, that noxious reek, is starting to overwhelm you. Need you to make a DC 20 Constitution save. Would you like to roll, or would you like me to just roll it on the combat tracker?
Whatever you'd like to do.
Let's do it this way. It's easy. Boom! Success.
I am
By the
proficient.
skin of your teeth. So you are now immune to the noxious odor of this effect.
I'm just gonna be like, I'm stabbing this dude with my Jurassic Thesaurus, and I'm just holding my nose with the other hand and go, "You are foul, sir. You should be ashamed of yourself."
You pull out a pocket square and dab your nose with it, and hold it up
I
over
kind
your
of hold it over my nose.
I love it.
And
I like the dabbing better. Dab under each nostril.
That's right.
That's hilarious.
Trying to think if
Anything else,
there's anything else. I'm going to use my bonus action to try to kill this guy with my second. I can do a second attack with no dex modifier, right?
If you have another weapon,
You've had another weapon.
I'd have to have. Yeah, so
you can't do it. You can't do it with the same weapon.
I can't do it with the same.
You're two
All
weapon
right,
fighting.
but I can do my green flame blade on the other guy, so I will do
Yes.
No. Oh
No?
yeah. The
Yeah,
green
yeah.
flame blade damage, yeah. Yeah. I thought you meant you were gonna attack him with the green flame blade.
Shit, Steven, my wife got more sense than that.
Shit.
that. I have never green flayed bladed before.
The green flame blade damage was supposed to go on the first guy, and then the extra damage goes on the other guy.
Is that right?
Yeah. It's two rolls. One roll goes on the guy you attack. It's got 1d8 less, and then there's 1d8 more, and your intelligence modifier on the second target.
Hmm.
And that 2d8 is wrong right there. That's not right. But it's more than that. At your level, at least. But I'm just gonna go with it.
All right. Well, what do you want me to do? All right. So add 8 to the first guy.
Okay.
That's probably not
It should
enough.
be-
We'll just add 8.
It's 1d8
And then
more
the
for the second guy.
And my intelligence.
Yeah. like 3d8.
Okay, I'm gonna lay it on him right now.
Cybriax 1 or Cybriax 2?
No, it's got to go to the other wastrel. It's got to be right next.
No,
to
it's
it.
the other wastrel, right?
Oh, wastrel. Okay,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
wastrel?
he's not attacking.
Which was
Oh,
the first one? No, who do I need to add the first 8 to?
4.
Wastrel 4?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, and that's my.
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm going to, as a bonus action, I've already used my bonus action. No, I haven't. I'm going to. Is there anywhere I can hide around here? I guess there's not really anywhere I can
No,
hide.
I don't think so.
All right. Well, the last thing I will do is I will bring my. I don't see him anymore. My
Your
my
owl?
fine familiar has disappeared.
There's no hiding when you're on the danger shift.
I'll get your owl. Where do you want him? Oh, here he is, right here.
I want it. I'm gonna bring him right up here. And his name is Jolson, by the way.
Al Jolson. Yep.
And I'm gonna park him right there.
Okay.
And that is really the end of my turn.
And Jubilex is going to use a legendary action. Where'd he go? Jubilex will. He's got. Come on. Deep Gnome targeted. He will Acid Lash. Hit. And saves on System Shock. Alright. Dorbo, I need a death saving throw.
I'm listening, but I'm away from the keyboard.
Oh,
Wasn't he?
nice.
Okay, that's 2 saves. So you mark that down, James. You've got 2 successes. No, you stabilize. You stabilize. at 1 hit
Stabilize,
point.
right? Back
You
up
stabilize in 1 hit point. So let me do that. Take the unconscious off. You are
Hey,
still
John, real
down.
quick. The 2d8 you had was right, not the 3d8. Sorry, you had that right. So it's 2d8 on both. But go ahead. I just read it.
Akeleth's going to attack Deep Gnome 4. It's going to hit.
It was Booming Blade that you get the extra one on the second attack.
Miss.
Not pretty
Third
plain.
is a hit. Yes. Akeleth 2. All right. Surf Neblin Priest 4 is where?
He is right beside
Okay.
Stone
So
Creek.
Surf Neblin speak 4. He needs to do a 20 con save. Nails it. He is also immune to the effects. He will. Let's see. He will Spirit Weapon. Hit Cybriax 2 for 9 points of damage. And he will. What will he do? God, there's so many circles out there. It's very confusing. He is going to Guiding Bolt Cybriax 2. And miss. Surf Neblin 3 is alright. We need to do a save for him. He fails. So Surf Neblin 3 needs to be targeted by Cybriax 2. And what about Deep Gnome 7? Where's 7? I'll do a couple of these at the same time. Find 7.
It's right.
Oh, here is 7. So, yep, he's in a 2. So I'm going to roll his. Save. He fails. So, alright. So, Cypriex 2. Target him. Target 7 and 3. Put the. God. This is the most complicated fight I think I've ever done. 46 poison damage on them. They are both poisoned now. There's no effect for poison. That's okay. Alright. He'll attack Jubilex. Miss. Attack Jubilex again. Miss. Alright, team number 7. He's seeing people fall around him. He's seeing Stone Speaker is in a bad way. This noxious odor, he's just taking a shit ton of poison damage. He's getting a little nervous, but he yells out, "For Blingden Stone!" He runs up here to Cypriex 4 and swings his war pick.
I guess Doc Necessiter was very.
I love it.
Hits.
That
and
motivational
misses.
speech from Dr. Necessiter, I think, is.
To victory!
Don
And then
Knotts.
he passes out.
Between Doc and the professor, they're very motivated.
Okay, Don Knotts. It's going to continue to target Wastrel 2.
For sure.
I brought up my Tesla ball tonight for Doc, and he's just sitting there doing nothing. I'm sitting there looking at it.
I got a whole combat tracker full of things you can play.
That's a hit.
Nah, it's alright. I've played many nights of multiple characters, so
Oh,
taking a break.
second attack. Another hit.
Come on.
And he goes down.
And
There
it
you go.
goes down. Wastrelith 2 is down.
Good job.
Oh,
That was great.
Right.
that's the way we do it down at the gate.
That's the way they do it at the Rock.
Yep. Rock Light's safe now because of attacks like that. And he really doesn't want to get into that stench, that foulness. So
He gives that little nervous sniff that he always does.
that's right. You, sir, do not smell good.
He pulls his pants, his waistline
Yeah,
up.
he does the old up to the nipples shuffle thing, and he is going to, let's see,
Smells like kerosene pickles.
Oh my God! I can't live to see another day knowing those kerosene pickles are still around.
Every time I watch that episode, it makes
That
me
was my
hungry.
favorite one of all. That is
Makes you
my
hungry?
all-time favorite episode.
You know, I was talking to Jared the other day. I had forgotten about the Emancipation Proclamation, and I went back and watched that bit. That shit is freaking gold.
That
It
one,
is-
and then
it
the
is
one
wonderful.
where he does the Declaration of Independence, where he's got his hands going through his hair, just
Oh, yeah. Actually, I remembered that one real well for some reason. I did watch it again, but I remembered that one like a lot better.
See,
But I had
what is
forgotten
his-
about the Emancipation.
Back to
What
the
is
kerosene
this movie
pickles though.
break?
Every time they would take a
20,
bite of it, they would go, wow.
All right, well, that's his 20. And I was trying to get
Kerosene pickles.
We
Folks
can't
up
have
here to
spaghetti
something
without
that,
talking about oregano.
I can't live to see another day knowing there's another jar of them kerosene pickles out there.
I guess that's all I can do for the moment. So that's his turn right there.
All right, at the end of your turn, Jubilex will acid lash this really bothersome Deep Gnome 3 that just won't die. Oh, that's gonna do it. Natural 20.
That's, I'm afraid, going to do it.
And he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
And now on his turn, Jubilex
It's like-
will. He'll step right up here. He does not give two shits about those things. And he will that's kind of fun. I'll just do regular attacks. We'll save that stuff. Alright. 3 acid lash attacks. Hit. Oh, he's dying. The priest goes down.
Did he take any damage from walking in those?
Yep, I'm gonna roll it right now. I'm not even gonna do the save, I'm just gonna roll the damage. Alright. Where is that priest? Because that was the first attack that killed him. So he's got the second attack, so he's got 4 attacks.
Does Jubileac speak, or is he communicating non-verbally, or what's he doing?
He's just shambling.
Mhm.
He's gonna go up here to old
Garrett.
old Chip.
It's Gary Shambling.
Gary Shambling?
Gary Shambling. This is the Gary Shambling show.
I think Gary Shambling could play Jubilex like nobody else.
Oh, he hits with a 2.
Oh my god.
On Chipgrim. Alright. Wastrelith 4. Wastrelith 4, let's see, I'm going to just roll damage on Wastrelith 4. From some 14 damage. That's on the, what do you call it? The spirit weapons. Alright. So he knows the weir rats do no good. So really, no.
Barely hear you, Jared.
So he knows that attacking the weir rats does no good. So he is going to attack Don Ganatz. Bite attack. Hit. 39 points of damage. Fails his concentration save and loses blur.
Blur.
Claw attack. Miss. Claw attack.
Hey Don, did you do your stuff yet?
Hit. Not yet. Don Knotts takes another 14 points of damage. Do you want to do legendary
Yes.
action now?
Yes,
Don
now I
Knotts?
will do the legendary. Hold on 1 second. Yes,
Moon Jeffrey.
he will.
High five. High five.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry.
You just got hit pretty hard there, Don.
Yeah,
Don
no,
Knotts just
I-
got lit up for 50 some points.
I did see that. I felt it.
Did you want to do your legendary?
Yes, that's what I was just getting ready to do. So I ring up Juanita at the diner one more time, and I give Draven and Stone Speaker Hagrum, and I guess Professor Gananan already has
can't
only
see.
against that one creature, not against
You can't see me.
Sybarex.
I can't see anyway, so
Oh,
I guess I'll give it to Doc.
Yep, you're rolling the dice. I only got a 20% chance of acting normally, so.
And you'll have advantage if he swings at one of us.
I don't know who else to.
You only had a 30% chance of acting normally before you got confused.
Here I'll wait, folks.
All right.
We're at 3. What you got? Or Don. So Don, you're done. We're at 3. What do you got?
Who was the third person he gave it to?
You. I
So
thought
we're at 3. Need to roll a con save.
We're at 3 does need to roll a con save. DC 20 con save.
I'm trying. Not rolling anything. There it goes.
Fail. So Sybarex 1 needs to target him. I'm just going to do a Sybarex 2. Because it's all the same, really. Push comes to shove. What's next? All right. 46 poison damage. Do they take poison damage? They do take all the poison damage. All right. Now you may act.
All right. Does we're at 3 get advantage if Professor is invisible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, because he knows he's been hassled there.
All right. So it pushes the disadvantage from the poison. That's gonna miss. And fumble. Man, that's a waste.
All right. We're at 4. Where is we're
All
at?
right. Every time I click on one of these, everything disappears. I think it's something around Don Knotts.
We're at 4. I'm going to say you're just out of range of that. You're kind of hitting it, but you're not. It's less than a quarter of the squares probably in it. So, no save.
Yeah, something's going on with Don Knotts. He's got some kind of black, weird teardrop shaped thing on him that I can't read normally either.
Yeah, this whole map has been acting funny with the.
It's 15-foot darkness.
What is that? Somehow I've got light 15 darkness on me.
Yeah, take that darkness off of him.
I
That's what's
can't
killing him.
take it off.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh,
Darkness.
I'm talking to you, motherfucker.
sorry. God dang.
All right, try that.
Yeah.
That help?
Yeah, much better. It works. Perfect.
We're at 4 already took their turn, was attacking Waster the 4.
Okay, we're at 8. Need a
Okay,
DC 20 con save, please. He is down here above Gaelder 1. He's at the confluence of a couple of those
Oh,
circles.
I see. Alright.
Hear that confluence? What a word.
Fancy. DC 20.
DC 20
I can-
con save.
I can give you the other mileage. That work.
Alright, so. Sybarex 4. Alright, we're at 8. Go right ahead. Do
That's
your
beautiful,
work.
Jim.
Do your worst.
Alright, we're at 8. Come down here and start wailing on Waster the 4 as well, as much as we're at can wail.
Jocularity.
Waiting on the movement there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go right ahead. You can add. I was trying to get like 3 moves ahead here. Missed what I was doing.
Yeah, no worries. got a hit. A little bit of damage. And a bite. Just nipping away at these guys.
All right, Cyberx 2 is going to use legendary action right here and squirt bile at that dude. Fails. And he's dying. One of them's dying, whichever one I targeted. We're at 3. Okay. Priest 1 will Spirit Guardian. Not Spirit Guardian, Spirit Weapon. Did anybody targeted some Spirit? Priest 1. Target Cyberx 1. Spirit Weapon. Miss. Cyberx 1 will use a legendary action.
Is it an action to use your spiritual weapon?
That's a
Or is
bonus
that a bonus
action.
action?
Bonus
But
action.
he doesn't really have anything else he can do. I mean, he's
He's not free,
concentrating.
doesn't he have gold, guiding bolt or whatever?
I guess I can do Sacred Flame.
Yeah.
So do Sacred Flame.
Ooh, no.
It succeeds. And then Cyberx 1 will use legendary action. Mark that off. And spew bile at that priest. Fail. Why did I have Professor Gannon? I don't want to do Professor Gannon. I want to do that priest. Targeting out of turn. It's a pain in the tail.
Sure.
All right, let's
Don't like it at all.
You know, if it's that terrible, you
I
should
know,
just
I
not do it.
know. System shock. He's failed. He drops to 0, but he will lose his. I'll do that and move on to the next one. Cyberx 2. So he's going to lose his. Sorry, lost. Okay. Cyberx 2 will. Gotta do it, man. He's got Stone Speaker Hagram all up in his grill.
Yeah, I did it.
So he's going to target Stone Speaker Hagram. He's going to do a bite attack. He's going to miss. Bite attack 2. Miss. Oh shit. I hit damage. Let's see if I hit on the third one. That'll be the damage. And miss. So I need to give Stone Speaker to 21 points of damage back. And now he's going to squirt his bile. Save. So Stone Speaker Hagram gets back 21 points that I screwed up. And then it'll be Cyberx 4's turn. Stone Speaker, where are you, buddy? Okay, just remind me when we get. So it's dragging all this to this halt. There we go. Alright, so 1. Alright, Cyberx 4 is up. Cyberx 4 will move down here on. Oh wait, no, he's got a guy right there. That's what I'll do. Just stick with this one. Go to the steep gnome. Going to bite attack. Miss. Bite attack. Miss. Well, the blur is coming in handy on this. And miss. Now he will squirt bile. Fail. Dead. Another deep gnome falls.
Because I don't think we're going to win this fight.
Alright.
Main character character. Our main characters have a bow.
We've
down.
only got 3 PCs really, plus Dump Knots. That's
That's
the
right.
problem. Yeah.
That's right.
Legendary action.
Okay. All right.
On
all right.
Wastrel 4, he's going to try to stun him with the good old 14A.
Isn't that an area effect?
Yeah, it's a 30 foot.
Could you get Sabrix 1 in there too?
No, he doesn't want to get in that 30-foot cone.
Yeah, I just took over half my hit points on one attack from Wastrel. I don't think I want to get close to.
Is it
I
a
don't know if
cone or is
that's,
it a
It's a 30-foot circle.
radius? Well, I
Yeah.
think he'd be in there. No, he wouldn't. You wouldn't.
No, he's
No,
If you
just
can't
on the
get him.
outside of it.
so yeah. I'm gonna try to stun him. Let's see. Let's get the target up. All of a sudden, I can't target it.
Is that a 30-foot radius or diameter?
Radius.
Which one are you targeting?
Wastrel 4.
The one right next
There
to
he
it.
goes. Okay, I got it.
I think you got it.
I succeeded.
Success.
All right. I tried.
Doc Necessiter. Come on.
All right, Doc. He
Act naturally. Come on.
he fumbles for at his backpack and he's pulling out his little case of hypos and shit, trying to find his insulin needle and everything, and he opens it up and he drops it, and he's eyes roll back in his head, and then he looks angry as fuck because he dropped it, and he's going to attack someone randomly. So I don't know how you want to do this, but he has to melee attack it. If there's no one in his reach, then he doesn't do anything. So looks like
it
nobody's
looks
in
like-
his reach. So
Yeah.
it doesn't say he moves, because there's
Yep.
one where he moves in any direction but does no attack, and this one he attacks melee, but there's no one within his reach and he does nothing.
So he's just
nothing
swinging at the air.
Yeah, he's swinging. He's
Yeah, he's
fucking
just
madder
fighting
than
in the
shit.
air, yep.
He's fucking madder than hell right now. So
What's he swinging, Steve?
he is swinging his gun. He's like trying to pistol whip somebody, but nobody's fucking around, so he just can't do it. He's and then now he's on the ground trying to pick up his hypos to get his insulin.
Kate, I want you to take over the regular deep gnome since the other guys are all gone. Steven, roll Glabagool's
Sounds good.
roll Glabagool's death save, please.
I need to roll it. Okay.
Yep,
we
I'm
go.
just gonna just have you do it.
That's cool.
That's
Nice.
one pass.
All right, and also I will take over Stone Speaker. No,
Okay,
since
all right.
Joe Bob's not taking it.
That'll work.
All right.
We're at 7's up.
Let me see what
We're
I
at
can do.
7. Needs to roll con save.
Oh, that is not good for we're at 7. So we'll have Cibrix. I'm just gonna roll 46 and put the damage on it. 12 points of damage on we're at 7. Okay.
We're at 7 is flank. That's attacking Waster 4 with War Pig. Nat 20.
Hot damn.
See,
Oh,
see
yeah.
what Urat can do with a crit. 5 points of damage.
5 big points.
Wow.
You get one other. You get another one though. Maybe you get it again.
Another attack.
Oh, that's a miss.
No, that's a miss.
All right, Deep Gnome 5, Cade.
Gotcha. He's running straight
So
up
Deep,
the
Deep Gnome
Cibrix.
5. First thing needs to do is a
Oh, yeah,
DC
con.
20 con save, please.
Gotcha. So he's only got a plus
No
2,
bueno.
so.
So he will take 16 points. All right, now proceed.
There's the. Oh, thought I had him targeted. First attack. Second attack. Wow, they both hit. I'm surprised. And that's it.
Okay. Cybriex 1 is going to bite.
Crap, I think that Acolyth 1 might have actually been in my 30-foot arc.
Okay, when we get to his turn.
But I mean, I didn't see it, so I'm not going to complain about it. I'm just saying. I'll let know for next time.
Actually, I actually clicked on Bless from Stone Speaker. Let's see who he's targeted. Oh Lord, who was he targeting? They failed. Shit. Stone Speaker just put a Bless on somebody. I don't
All right,
know who
we'll
it was.
find it. Chipgrin.
Needs to
Sorry,
make
I-
what? Con save.
It's on Cybrix too.
Ugh.
Cybrix 2? Okay.
Perfect.
I'll take it off.
Alright.
I will pick it up. Hold on. let me
He's
get
working
it.
for the enemy.
Already got it.
Alright.
Alright. How big would a 20?
So did Chipgrin
foot
just
circle?
take? Is he poisoned?
Yeah, he only rolled a 5.
Okay. So 17 points. So he's at 38 damage.
You draw me a 20-foot circle real quick, just to see what I can get in it.
Okay, where is Chipgrin?
Alright, if you can drag that over a Cybriex 3 and 4. A little bit to the right to get the one below Glabagle. There we go. Yep, that works. Chipgrin's got Jubilex in his face, and he's seeing people fall all around him. So he's gonna cast a fireball.
Hot damn.
Can those priests
God
heal?
damn.
They can.
They can.
Fireball.
You get them up and
Yes.
get Glabagool and all those people.
And Don Ganots.
Yes. Cybriex 3 failed. It wouldn't let me do them both at the same time, so I'm just gonna do them individually.
Okay.
Both failed.
Nice.
And Chipgrin's kinda just gonna say, fuck this. Oh wait, I think he can only go 25, but
Yep, he will take an attack of opportunity.
I think he's...
Does he need to save against that stink?
Yeah,
Nah,
he
he
did.
already failed it. So he
So
was...
he can go there, but Jubilex will take a swing at him.
Yep.
Jubilex, where are you, Juby?
The smell was just so
Oh, sweet
overpowering, so overbearing.
Sweet Juby.
He's got a sensitive little were-rat nose.
Acid Lash. That hits.
He's got a plus 14. I think just about anything would hit.
So we'll just go ahead and do Jubilex, do his final legendary action this turn, and just swing at Chipgrin again.
Yeah,
He's...
Don't
I think
don't kill
he's
Chip.
gone. Nope, he's still
It's
rocking.
critical.
Dale is
He's
going to be so upset. Dalegrin.
Dalegrin, Chip and Dalegrin. All right, we're at 1. All right, we're at 1 is going to take 11 points damage.
And where we're at 1 is gonna swing his war pick. Keep trying
trying to chip away at these wastelands. In some cases, literally one hit forming at a time. 2 in this one.
It's just absurd.
There is no shame in fleeing. Akaleth 1 attacks Gale of Dura 1 and hits. Second attack misses. Third attack, that's gonna hit. Dying. Gale of Dura 1. Cibriex 3 will do a legendary action. And squirt bile at Deep Gnome 4. Fails. And is dying.
Oh. Alright, last legendary action of the round. I'm going to try to throw the Emancipation Proclamation charm on Wastrel at 4. Plus it hasn't targeted yet, so ooh. And he succeeds. Alright, there we go.
Deep Gnome 6. Deep Gnome 6 is out there in the water. He needs to make a save against poison, I believe.
Joe Wynn stuck that guy in the
What
water.
do I need to?
Called it a night.
Yeah.
He's over there like, blowing bubbles in the water. Got a little rubber duck out there.
Catching cholera.
No, okay, you don't.
Which lived through
catching
foul water.
He's got a parasite. It's like fucking shit.
Yeah, you don't have.
Got
your
one of those
your
urethra
poisons.
worms from the rivers.
So you can attack. You don't have to do anything.
Gotcha.
Swimming up his peen.
He's gonna step back out of and go right here on the bank.
Does anybody know why Joe put him in the water? Is there any reason?
Oh no. Is the
Why does
first
he do anything he
swing?
does?
He's got disadvantage.
Hey.
Poison.
No one can figure out Joe's.
Hold on 1 second. Luis, thank you so much. We just got rated by a party of 5. So
Hey, welcome.
welcome in. You're watching D&D. Hello, Luis. How are you doing tonight? How was your
You're
how was
watching
your
us get our
stream?
asses fucking handed to us?
Yeah, we are. We are.
Yeah, Deep
Deep
Gnome
in the
6 so poisoned and choking that he missed both. He just barely crawled back onto the bank.
All right. Cibriex 4 will use a legendary action.
You do not, Luis. You do not. Sorry about that.
And he's going to do it against. He's got to. He's going to target Stone Speaker Hagram. Well, shit,
ain't so.
I made Deep Gnome 6 target Stone Speaker Hagram.
Don't do that.
Cibriex 4. Come on, buddy. Where the hell are you? There we go. Alright, Cibriex 4, Stone Speaker, Hagram. We're going to do the Squirt Vial. Oh, and he fails. 10d6 acid damage on the Stone Speaker. If I can do this the right way. Come on.
Yikes.
Critical.
Yikes.
Critical. Grey Ooze 1 is going to target the Stone Speaker Hagram. It hits.
He go.
Nope, not yet.
Still up.
We're at 5.
Priests need to do some healing.
Hadn't been any priest's
All right,
turn for a
we're
little
at
bit.
5.
Well, you
He's
were
just
wondering
gonna
what to
step
do with
right
them.
into that
You
smell.
got any bolt.
Before they all get wiped out, they should try to heal somebody up.
Yeah.
There's
Right.
one right beside Stone Speaker.
Yeah.
And there should be one or two down by Knot.
I don't know whether Dorbo has healing or not.
Pretty sure there's more priests than there are regular deep gnomes now at this point.
Yeah, they sacrificed the other one, saved their healing spells for us. Yeah.
2 points of damage.
Alright, Cybriex 3 will legendary action.
Dropping off again, Jared.
Cybriex 3 will legendary action. I gotta do it. I got to. I like
Gotta
Stone
do
Speaker
it.
Hagram.
Gotta
but I've
do it.
got to do it.
Do it for Jenny.
Alright, Squirt Vial.
Score that ball.
Fail.
Does anybody have a Prilosec spell?
Dexalon is better. Stone Speaker Hagram's still up amazingly. We're
Still up on
six.
fucking
In the words of Valor, I trust the veracity of Stonespeaker Hagram's claims, but I just didn't know if they were true or not.
At this
That's,
point, you
that's an
can
episode
get
38
harassed.
joke.
We're at 6. It's going to take
It's like all about
15
that, like
points
2
of
seasons ago.
damage, and we're at 6. Falls before he can act. Cybriex 3.
Crying shame.
I don't see how I can do anything other than attack.
Run away.
He floats over here, over the dead body of the dead oozy form of Glabagool, and he
And
will
attacks the gray ooze.
chain attack Stone Speaker Hagram.
Was wanting a snack and just
And Stone Speaker Hagram lets
Is
out
gone.
Down goes Frazier.
this lamentful wail, and as he falls, he says, "Run, my friends, run!"
Just what they want us to do.
Fly,
And
you
Stone
fools.
Speaker Hagram falls, and I can't move any further, so but I can spit some bile. Move this back on here.
Spit anywhere but on the. Don't spit on the priest.
Gonna spit on the priest.
Don't be spitting on no priest. God, man.
Fail. Critical. Yeah, there's nothing else he can do. Draven Crow.
all right. I think I want to see if this works out for me. I'm gonna put Winchester over the back and flap out my duster and grab 2 guns off my hip.
Hold up. You can't stow and draw.
Quick draw.
Oh, you
I
can with
can't.
quick draw? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool.
So I'm doing that. And then the range for my sharpshooter, it doesn't matter because of, the second increment won't matter
Quick draw.
for
quick draw.
disadvantage. So I'm going to shoot Cybriex 2. I'm going to try to shoot him twice with my 6 shooter. I'm trying to increase the ways I can get a crit by attacking more instead of just twice. And then I will use my bonus action to shoot with the pepperbox shotgun and hit him as well. So, which one's first? I'll do the pepperbox first. Actually, I have to do the other one first. Oh wait, I didn't put sharpshooter on. I meant to.
What's
And
a
I
nat
crit.
20?
It's a crit.
Doesn't matter.
I know, but
So put the damage on it.
alright. I'm gonna go ahead and put my sneak attack on it. No, actually I can't. Nothing's within 5 feet. None of my guys are. Oh yeah, there is. There's one right next to it.
Here there is.
Alright. And then
Just Glabagool though, right? No, there isn't. No,
No,
I
there's
see
that.
him. Yeah, I see him. I see the beat mill. 5.
and I get a grit point back for his crit. What was the crit?
Quadruple dice damage. So, we need to add 4, 16 more points of damage to. Who are you attacking there?
Cibrix 2.
Cibrix 2. All right. I will do that. He is still ticking right along.
Alright, I will
So
take
that did take a chunk out of it.
Yeah. I'm gonna take my second shot. I got a free one. I'm going to use Deadeye Shot to get advantage. And Sharpshooter. Alright. And I will shoot the pepper bot.
Oh, another 20.
2 in a row. Shit.
Nice.
Target makes a DC 10 plus level save. It doesn't say what save, so I'll let you pick. Takes an extra 2d6 damage.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
I have to make a DC 10 plus your level. So I got to make a DC 26 save of some sort.
Dex is the answer.
Yeah, it was
mine
his.
too.
Let's do a strength. It's a 10. His strength was a 10.
He fails. So roll an extra 2d6. And he'll take that extra damage.
Come on, knock him off the board.
6 points of damage. Still.
I'm gonna go ahead and take my action surge.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot it twice with my revolver.
Okay.
And I can't take that second bonus action. You only get the attack action.
You only get
correct?
one
right.
bonus.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's a hit.
All right. And I'm gonna
Oh,
go
they
ahead
give
and
me
throw
one bullet.
sharpshooter on this one. No, sure did. All right.
He's
Luckily, that's
He's
a
like-
misfire for one only on that gun.
I will say that, so like, you know, they levitate like 8 feet off the ground, and you notice that he like drops a little bit. Like he might be like 5 feet off the ground.
And I'm sure you guys aren't watching, but it's one of those like you don't see me, but I'm bang bang, boom, bang bang.
We're here.
And
Easy bullets fly into it.
Jubilex will take a legendary action and Acid Lash. The Steep Gnome. It's the only one he can reach. And it kills it.
Oh.
Don Ganatz's compatriots are just falling left and right. Stone Speaker Hagram is down, dying. Glabagool down and dying. Priests falling all around. Dorbo Diggermatics has been down a couple times.
Since I can still
Doc's in a
move, I
diabetic
am
coma.
gonna go back this way.
Gonna move?
But
Okay.
yeah, because I can still shoot from far away. So
When you were shooting like that though, like when
Yeah.
you were just unloading, Doc like the bullets were going right for his head, and that's when he dropped his hypos and he leaned down on the floor to try to pick him up, and it just went right over his head. And then he looked up and was like, "What?" And then he went back down to get him again. Another bullet just went right. He ducked it just barely.
All right.
Way better shot. Two of them were crit, so you have to worry about it.
I know, it's so funny.
Waste
Well, you're
right
gonna do him.
and hits him.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Claws Chipgren and hits him. Claws Chipgren and misses. Cibriex 1 will use a legendary action. Targets Professor Gannon and Cibriex 1. Where are you, buddy? Where are you?
Gannon's invisible still, isn't
I think they have true sight.
Is
Cigarette
this a
one is
spell
the
or a
furthest
melee
south.
attack, or what is it?
It is not a spell. It is just innate. It is an innate ability.
Okay.
He will squirt bile. That's legendary.
What kind of a dex save is that?
20. I just rolled it for you, and it's a failure.
Alright, so dex, hold on. So
You
I
have
should
evasion.
be. Yeah, I can use evasion.
It should be automatic if you have it. You need to put the evasion effect on you, and you'll automatically take half damage. If you put the evasion
So
effect on you.
I'm just gonna roll. I'm gonna roll, and then we're gonna cut this in half, since you don't have that effect on. So you're gonna take 19 points of damage. Can you get that on yourself?
Done.
Okay.
Just write evasion and make an effect of just write evasion and turn it on you for never, and it'll automatically take half damage. Just the word evasion. So
Priest 3. Who's got the priests now? Joe Bob was gonna have the priests.
I'll take them.
All right. So priest
All right.
3. You can heal Dorbo. He's got 1 hit point, laying on the floor.
you could also heal. Oh, I see down there. I was gonna say you could heal.
What healings he got? He got
You can heal
spell
Don
shakers. He got cure wounds, right? That's a touch spell.
Yeah, but you could do it at a higher level. Basically, he's got cure wounds, so depending on what level you want to do it.
Okay.
Donnie's hurting pretty
How many
bad.
spell slots does he have?
He's got
better to do Dawn than Dorbo.
1 level 3 left, and he's got a couple level 2s, and I think 3
Okay.
level 1s.
I'll write those down here in a second. That's
No,
right. Oh yeah,
you
you
got
already
them,
used Spirit
boy.
of Guardians. This is the last level 3.
One way or the other.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if what would he looking around. Don's the closest to him that really needs it, other than we need to keep Don up, so he's gonna come over here. Target him. And I'd like to do a level 3.
Okay, so just roll 3d8, and I'll put it on him, because I don't have effects built for all these things. Oh, brutal.
That is fucking brutal.
Brutes,
So
my
it's
goodness.
3d8 plus what? Plus
What's the spell casting? Wisdom?
Wisdom
3, so he
modifier.
gets 9. So he gets 9 more. So he's gonna get 17.
Alright.
Okay.
A
So
little bit better. Alright.
yep. Cibriex 4 will use legendary action.
Did the priest's spirit guardians go off on Maestro?
Well, he wasn't there.
Oh, it's on his turn. It's on his
Yep.
turn. That's right. Sorry.
Cibriex 4. Target the priest. And we'll squirt that bile. Everybody squirt, squirt, squirt.
Squirt that beautiful.
Fail.
Nice.
Priest 4 falls. Where are you, buddy? Where are you? Where are you? There.
Right below
Now he's gonna
July.
focus and take out all the.
That's who he had a line of sight on. Professor Gananan.
Professor Gananan.
You are immune to the odor.
He's gonna step over here. Just got blasted by this thing. He's got his Owl Jolson. So he'll get a sneak attack, and he's gonna target Tibriax 1. And he is going to swing Jurassic Thesaurus at it. Hits.
That is a hit.
He's going to use the booming blade effect and the sneak attack effect.
Okay. Booming blade. That only hits me if I move, right?
It hits
No,
you.
it does both.
It hits
It
you
does both,
now
gotcha.
and again, and if you
Gotcha.
move, you're right at low levels.
Okay. Woo! Boom! 65
Whoa, big one.
points.
Holy.
Unfortunately, he has not been hit very much.
I've hit him once with a
You
fireball.
hit him once. That's right. And
Those have been on
he will
Waster
now-
4.
Okay. So, anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to bonus action Misty Step. How far does Misty Step go?
Wow.
30.
I think it's
30.
30, yeah.
Well.
Over here by the dock.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
End of your turn, he will use his second legendary action, and he will squirt bile at you. He didn't like that. You save, so nothing happens.
Great.
Dorbo, you've got
Evasion.
one.
Shit, man.
Dorbo, you've got one hit point.
Yep.
You're down on the ground. You're out of the stinky stink. Nobody's around you. Well.
All right. So
You do know that those wastrelets have a fairly significant reach.
Yep. Does Dorbo shouts and asks where the useless professor is? Because he's still invisible, right?
Yep.
I am still invisible. Where is
All right.
Dorbo?
Right below you.
Dorbo is southeast of the professor.
So you're disengaging or just taking off?
He wasn't in range.
Yeah,
Oh, I
he
guess he
was.
was in range.
Yep.
Okay. I guess that
You have to disengage, man.
Yeah,
yeah, I have to disengage. All right, he disengages,
All right.
and as a
Disengage.
pre-action, sheathes his sword dagger.
Okay.
Why, I'm right here, Dorbo. It's so nice to see you again. You're not looking as well as I remember you, but it is always a pleasure to see you.
Tentacle attack
John,
from.
if you're going to hang back, Dorbo's going to try to cast non-detection on you, so you can't be scryed by magical means.
It's not magic.
No, it's not magic.
Yep. 3 misses from Akaleth. Why is Don not red?
There's apparently
alright.
2 of them too.
There's 2 of them.
What?
They've
Oh,
duplicated.
Good.
I'm not
Alright,
secretly.
yes.
let me
And
take
one
this.
has
Legendary.
9 less hit points.
Yeah.
That's another legendary action.
All right.
What was
Don
that
Knotts.
guy's name who took his place when Don Ness left the show? What was that guy's name?
Warren.
Warren. Warren's here.
The best was when Jerry Van Dyke came
Jerry?
on. Jerry Van Dyke came in for a little bit, like 2 episodes, and was
I don't remember that.
it was like 2 episodes. He was Barney's cousin.
Oh,
And
okay.
he was just as goofy as Barney was.
God, I don't remember that at all.
Do you guys remember when Roscoe Pico Train was like the Elvis guy?
Bobby Fleet?
Yeah, Bobby. Yeah. Oh man, that was great. I love that.
Bobby Fleet was the name of the band, and his name what was his name? I don't know. Yeah, but they kept setting him up. They arrested him, so they'd have to go play for Bobby
Yeah.
Fleet
Yeah.
in that fancy bus.
Roscoe
Bobby
Pico
Fleet. They
Train.
had like 3 different. They had like Bobby Fleet and his band of the Beat were in like 3 episodes, and Bobby Fleet was a different actor every time.
All right. Well, are we gonna start a retreat? Are we gonna fight this to the bitter end, or are we gonna try to save
necessarily.
ourselves?
Professor's not.
I
planning on
would say
dying
this:
here.
you've got a couple things here that are in bad. Sibriex 2 is. I'll just give you. Wasterlith. I'll run down the list here.
I
Wasterlith.
would say we do what we can and then retreat if we
Yeah,
have
Waster
to.
3 has been hit, but not bad. Acolith 2 is not much damage. Jubilex has not taken any damage, basically. He
No,
has, but he keeps
Jubilex is the
healing.
problem.
She has.
Wasterlith 4 is about halfway down. Sibriex 2 is in bad shape. Sibriex 4, nothing much. Sibriex 1 has taken a good chunk. Ecolith 1 has taken a good chunk. Grey Ooze 1, nothing. Sibriex 3, a little bit. And that's where you are. But you have
It doesn't
taken
do
several
us-
off the map.
It doesn't do
None
us
of
any
the
good at
main
all.
characters have taken much damage except for Doc. I mean,
Right.
so
I mean,
I
if
was
we
gonna
can get
say-
it whittled down enough to be
if
fighting
I could
Jubilex
get back in the
one-on-one.
fight,
Yeah.
It would help a ton.
yeah. Once I get,
If we
I
can
mean,
just
I'm
solve
2
you get
rounds
back in
out.
the fight.
Yeah.
All right. So we're not turning
It
tail
doesn't do us
yet.
any good at all to ping at Jubilex because he just
No,
heals
it'll
it back
just
faster
regenerate.
than.
But
So we need to just
Take
wait
these
until we're
guys out
ready to
first.
commit everything to him.
Yeah, I agree.
You guys would surmise that your best bet right now is kill Sibriex 2, and if you can take out a Wasterlith before you retreat, you'll be in good shape. But that's really your best shot.
all right. So
Well, the
I
reason
guess
I mostly stepped back to Doc so that if we need to retreat, I'll be with him because he's confused and.
I won't be able to move. I mean, unless I.
all right.
get
So the
out.
reason I
I'll get you
asked
out of here.
is because if Wasterlith 4 attack gives me a full attack on his next turn, I'm dead.
Oh, don't die.
So
Play
I'm gonna have to retreat and invoke a one attack of opportunity.
Why can't you
Yeah,
disengage?
Well, but then I can't do anything this round. I'm just trying to.
Well, disengage
All
and
you're
run
gonna
away
do
with
is swing
your.
a short sword.
All right, so I'm gonna disengage.
Yeah, disengage. You still got your legendary actions, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
How much
you know,
damage do you do with your short sword, anyways, Jeff?
Can't be
Not
much.
much.
and
Yeah,
you know,
that's
and,
what
and you know, your minions are gonna absorb.
Alright, so-
They're gonna stand and fight if you all need them to get away.
Priest
All
3
right.
is gonna fill your spot right there as soon as you.
Disengaging back to there,
Okay.
and but before I leave, well, I can't. Can I do that? No, I can't do that. So I can't do a bonus action and then disengage because that's a full round action. Right?
You can do a bonus. You
No,
can
you can do a
disengage and do a
bonus
bonus
action.
action.
Your
All right.
disengage is your action. You get an
So you
action,
can do
you
it.
get a
You can
bonus
do a
action,
judo. You can do a judo chop
and a
All
movement.
right, that's
and
what I
then
do.
disengage. And
So I'm going to try a judo chop on the wastrel.
okay.
And that's
Judo
it.
chop.
Judo chop. For 2 points.
That's 2 more.
And I will disengage and go back.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Sibriex 2 will use legendary action and squirt vial on Deep Gnome 5, who fails, and he is dying. Okay.
All right, so legendary action.
All right. Well, you have to wait till you have to wait until. So
After
Jubilex,
Jubilex.
Sibriex, yeah, you have to wait till after Jubilex, and then you can do it.
Okay, that's right, because that was just a legendary action that was being done.
Yep.
Okay, my bad.
Jubilex will step down here to Chipgrin. Sounds like Jabba the Hutt laughing. And he will.
He's probably gonna. I don't think he can miss unless it's a 1.
That is correct. He gets 3 acid lash attacks.
Unless he gets triple 1s, I think Chip.
Hit.
I think that's it.
And
Oh, Chipgrin,
leader,
no!
leader of the Weirrat. Major faction of the Blingden Stone Summit. Major leader falls. I'm not gonna delete him in case somebody does want to make their way up there to try to heal. And Jubilex will turn around and look at you, look in your direction of Don Knotts and Doc and Professor.
Can he see the professor?
He's just looking he's looking in that direction.
I mean, but can he see him?
Let me see. Jubilex. True Sight, 120.
All right.
Says, "Is this the best you puny people have to offer? I will feast upon you all." And he's moving in this direction. Wastrelith 4. Don Knotts has run away like a weenie little chicken.
Hey,
I'm surrounded by Weirrats. I cannot do anything against the Weirrat, so he attacks, swings, blah, blah, blah. Nothing happens. We're at 4.
We're at 4. I think still needs to do a con save.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's. What
Did
is
he
the-
did he do it already? Did he do it previously?
No, he doesn't have any damage. I don't think any of them.
I think
are
maybe
saved.
he's okay. Somebody.
Did he save?
I don't know.
I mean, I could try.
I know a couple things that had saved, so okay, we'll do 10 points.
Alright.
All right, we're at 4.
All right. Same old, same old. War pick with advantage. That'll be a miss. And then bite with advantage. Also a miss. We're at 8.
We're at 8.
Now we're at 8 has already failed to save. So we'll war pick with advantage.
yes,
Hit.
take his ass out. Not like I won't.
Minimum damage. 1 point of damage. And a bite. A big old 19. 2 points of damage.
Ooh, doubled up.
All right, Sibriex 2. 5.
God, I hate leaving Glavagul up there.
Go get him.
I can't do nothing to help him.
All right, Cibrix
Can't do
2
nothing if I get that.
goes down here on we're at 5. He will chain attack. Actually, chain attack is worthless. I'm not even going to bother. But I will squirt bile. Saves.
Natty
Cibrix
20.
4.
Now he rolls a 20.
I'm telling you right now, if Burner didn't bring Dritz, Wolfgar, and everybody else to this fight, that's rude.
Brunner's old. He's like 500 years old, man. This is
Yeah.
way past the time.
We got to this shit before.
Oh gosh. Got me.
Hits. We're at. Who takes some acid damage? Bites again. Hits. Loses concentration on the blur. Third bite. Hit. And finally, the acid squirt, bile squirt fails.
Jesus.
He's gone.
Dead.
Say dead where rat.
One dead. We're at.
Ace.
God, I haven't even been doing this. All right, so who is next here? Doc Necessiter is up.
Doc, he's just out of it. He's like, I can't feel me feet. And he's gonna roll 9. He acts normally. Okay.
Acts normally.
So he's got to get the fuck out of here. Just kidding. All right. Let's see. What can he do? I wasn't expecting this.
Get the fuck out of there. It's not a bad idea.
Oh, wait, I need.
Yeah, but-
I'm sorry, can I retcon something, please?
Yeah.
I would have done, after Jubilex went, I would have done my
Juanita.
phone call to Juanita.
Okay, that's fine.
And I would have given 1 point to Draven, 1 point to Doc Necessiter, and can I give one to myself?
Sure.
It
No,
says
no,
choose
no.
three allies that I can see.
I'm going to allow it this time. Let's not make a habit of it.
Okay, that's I only need it once, hopefully. But anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
It's all right.
I forgot.
Go ahead, Doc.
All right. So Doc, he finally gets a hypo off the ground. He's like, "This is it!" And he jabs it in his ass, pushes it down, pushes the plunger down. It's like ah, and then he just takes his big nozzle gun, dials it around, then goes, and he launches a grenade at those 4.
Okay.
Let me target them real quick.
Sweet, sweet insulin.
4.
Yes.
Ah, that tastes like sugar. Alright, so here we are. There we go. Boom.
You need to switch to NutraSweet.
Success,
Oh,
failure,
no,
success,
fuck.
success. One failed. The gray ooze failed.
Okay, that's fine. Alright, does that, and then he will bonus action target blue ballista at this guy here. And here we go. Oh, he gets advantage on it, so let me go again.
So you got the hit.
I got the hit, but I'm gonna roll one more time because it's gonna give me a fumble. Got 2 of them. One more time.
Oh!
3 of them!
3 in a row. Oh, then a 12.
Wow. Look at that, and a 2. Alright, here we go. Boom. Ah, he's gone! Alright.
Cibrix 2 just collapses to the ground.
Then he will take his other Eldritch Cannon. He's gonna fire through here. He ignores cover. So here we go. Miss. And then he will scoop up the rest of his hypodermic needles and he's looking around because he heard Dr. Gannon's voice. He's like, "We got to get out of here, Professor!" And he's gonna run. He's got 50 feet of movement with his I can't get
Wheelies.
over there. With his wheelies. Well, let me do this real quick.
Jared, give us some insight. Which direction, like fleeing in what direction gets us to?
If you guys go back, it's like see that there's like back that way. That's where you want to go. Where Doc is headed, right there.
Okay. Where's that gonna
you
take
can,
us?
you can like you can regroup it. Don't get caught up in that. You can regroup in this little tunnel
Okay.
over here.
All right.
And Doc
Alright.
looks over at the Blackbird man. Dr. Avon, I presume. That was some fine shooting. I like your firearms. Because he's the one that really took that one out. Doc just finished him off.
And then a voice comes out, just like yours, and it's like, what's it say? As smooth and slow as molasses. Get your ass over here.
And at the end of your turn, you're all of a sudden completely confused again. You don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, but I got one more turn to go. One more turn
Steven,
to go, then I'm out of
give me a death save for Glabagool. I don't know how you're going to save him, but we went down that path, and that's a fail.
Oh, that's a fail.
I guess if he's
Let it
save
get
wise,
back.
I might just leave him there.
Yep. All right.
I don't know if I have any choice. I can
Cibriax.
heal him, but I just can't get up there.
Cibriax 4. It will take a legendary action, and he will squirt vial at. We're at 5, who fails and takes all that damage, 39 points, and he falls.
Shit, I cut out at the end. How did Cibrix 2 die?
Doc Necessary.
Steven killed him.
I got it.
Got him.
Blue Ballista got him.
Good.
That's
So
why he
from
was.
Neblin,
over
we're
there
at
talking to me.
7.
No advantage this time.
Your
But in your
comrades
voice.
are falling left and right.
Your voice. You took my kill.
Fail.
Jeez, that's been a
Not fail,
long
miss.
watch.
Fumble. Miss. Cibriax 1. He. All right. 1, 2 is we're at 1. 3, 4 is this owl. An owl. All right. So I'm just going to roll an attack roll. With bite attack on the owl. That'd be a 16. Let's see if we've got an owl NPC here. There is no. Oh, helps if I actually spell it right. An owl has AC of 11 and 1 hit point, so the owl is
Jolson
gone.
is.
Al Jolson
How'd that feel, Mark?
is eliminated. I left him. Hey, come on! I left him. We're in the 6th round.
He was
I'm
coming
just
to the
teasing.
5th round.
I'm just teasing.
Bite attack on the we're at 1 is a hit. And it does. Let's see, and then the second final bite attack is a hit.
Jesus.
All right. Oh, and we've got a squirt vial.
Can't forget that.
Success. Chipgrin, give me a death save for Chipgrin.
There it is.
1 pass. All right.
One shot.
We're at 1.
With advantage.
Miss.
Miss.
There it is.
And hit on the bite. Two points.
System shock.
All right. Akalith 1 comes up here to the dude.
The dude.
The rat. Miss. Miss. And hit. Heavy damage. Grey Ooze 1. He will move his 10 feet.
Yep, ooze on down the road.
Cibriex 3. Targets the old priest. Squirts bile. Fail. System shock. He lost concentration on the blur.
What's the range on that?
120 feet.
Okay.
Draven Crow.
Alright. I'm gonna take with my first advantage shot. I'm going to start shooting at Civrix 1. I'm 95 away. I believe I need to get a little bit closer for. Actually, I think I'm gonna go back to for range purposes on our escape here. I'm gonna do the quick draw and throw my 2 guns. Bonus action, reload them. Holster them, grab my rifle off the back, and take my 2 shots.
Okay.
Put sharpshooter on. Get advantage for this one. See. Let's get it. Come out. Hit finally. Yay with the sharpshooter. Is where Rat 1 in attack range? Cibrix 1? Looks like it's touching the corner, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
alright. Get that sneak attack on that. Alright. And I will take the second shot, but put a sharpshooter on again. It didn't add sharpshooter that time, and I had it on. Dang it. It doesn't look like it did the plus 10 on that.
Okay, so did it take the 5 off the hit roll?
Yes, it sure did.
So which one?
Cibrix
Cibrix 1.
1.
Alright, got it. Go ahead and
Thank you.
Say it.
Wait. Alright, sharpshooter. Okay, it still didn't. There we go. Let's go do this. There's the damage one. Alright. That's his turn.
okay,
Other
Cibriex.
2 guns are reloaded, and this one only has 2 out of it.
Cibriex 3 will use legendary action and squirt bile at the priest. Fails. Dead. Alright, Wastrelith 3. Wastrelith 3 is demon. He's foul, he's evil. This dead weir rat is right here at his feet. He's gonna bite him and he's gonna eat him.
Sorry, Jared. I also took a 15-foot step back.
Okay. Somehow he missed him that first time. That's gonna be a couple fails right there. You know what? I don't think it will because he doesn't take any damage. Well, that's okay. No, that's just weird. So he wants to eat him, but he doesn't take any damage. So I'll just come down here, I guess.
That is hard to explain.
Chewy.
All right, Professor Gnanon.
All right. A couple ideas. got 30-foot cube.
30 feet.
Yeah.
What are you trying to make?
30-foot cube.
Oh, cube. Okay.
That's a circle.
That's me. I did that. Oh shit! I just took it all off.
Well,
That's all right. That's all pretty much spent anyway.
There it is.
Where do you need this cube?
I'm dropping it right here. Alright, let's see what I can do here.
well, you probably get.
You will hit Glabagool.
No, I mean if you take Jubilex out and hit those other, you can hit about 4 different things. Right.
This
All you
is
gotta
what
do
I'm
is
gonna do.
All you do is
Rotate it.
rotate it a little more, and then you'll hit that one at the top too, and not Jubilex.
I want to hit Jubilex.
I know, you don't hit Jubilex if you rotate it a little bit more.
I think he said he wants to.
He wants to, not Jubilex, I meant Glabagool.
Yeah.
I
If
don't
you take
care.
it
I
down
don't
one
care if I
more,
hit.
you can.
I don't care if I hit Glock. I'm gonna run up here. I'm gonna
Okay.
hide with my
What are you hiding behind?
these rocks. And is there rocks
that is
there to hide
basin.
behind?
That's like a
That's
little
a
basin that goes
depression.
down. It goes
Oh,
down.
there's nowhere to hide there?
No.
What if I
No.
dug down in that basin? Could I
You
hide
jump
there?
down 10 feet.
No? I'm not gonna do that. Alright, well if I can't hide, that changes everything. I
Well,
thought
you
that
are
was-
invisible still.
but
Yeah,
it's
everybody can
true
see it.
But they
No,
can
I see what you're
Yeah. I want to use the whole reason I'm trying to hide is because I want to use my magical ambush.
Everybody can see you, but you are invisible.
You're
That's right.
small. Go hide.
I'm invisible when nobody's looking at me.
When nobody's looking.
Son of a bitch.
You turn invisible, you can feel it. Mystery.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna do it
Love
anyway, but
Mystery
it
Man.
certainly isn't as cool without freaking.
Without your magical ambush.
I know, that was the whole freaking point of this, my plan.
Yeah, you know, these demon lords are a bitch.
Well,
Would
yeah,
it still
I mean,
be? Well, yeah.
I thought
Uh,
they'd be somewhere out here.
If
I
the
could
other ones
imagine.
don't have true sight, you know, it'd still work on the other guys.
They all do, though. I think
Well,
everything
these
does.
I don't think Grays do.
The Greys doesn't.
Yeah. I don't know about the Akal, whatever.
I'll tell you, the Akalith does not. The Wastrelith do not. I'm going to give you that freebie.
All right, well then,
And the
I
Grays
should
does
get
not.
advantage. I should get advantage on those two and not on the other. How do I do that in an easy way?
Or you don't have the Akal.
You don't. The only
What
thing you
about
got
the
target.
Sibriac?
Right. The Sibriacs
Okay.
do
You need
have
to
it.
rotate it. You need to rotate it on the.
All right, I'm gonna do it the way I have it. These are the ones I want to hit. These are the important ones. I'm gonna cast hypnotic pattern on them.
Okay.
Success,
Grays
success, failure, Grey Ooze, failed. Nobody good.
So we can't hit the Grey Ooze.
Yeah, nobody good. It doesn't. It was a wasted turn.
Did you have to go up there to do it?
No, not if I can't hide.
Yeah, if you can't hide, go back to your original spot where you were, right there. Now you can make it.
Ah, you fools.
All right, and I will. So I cast hypnotic pattern. I'm no longer invisible because hypnotic pattern is a concentration spell. And then I'm going to run 30 feet. Do I have 30 feet or 25 feet of movement?
25. But you get bonus action, cunning action, dash, if you wanted.
Yeah, I could do that. I'll do that.
Whoever's got
Well, that'll
Gordo,
be
he's
it.
still showing his prone.
Oh. Yeah, he is.
I see it in my turn.
Almost stands up again.
Stand up, Dormo.
Cypriex 1 will use his final legendary action.
Alright.
Of this round. And sees you all running away, but he's just got this little weird rat right here. You'll just squirt bile at him because he's already targeted him. That makes it easy. Fails. Dead.
All these ones up.
Alright, he's done. Dorbo.
So standing up is half his movement, right?
I think he was already up. Oh, that's right. He crawled away, didn't he? So yeah, so half his movement. So you gotta do half his movement. Stand up.
Down here.
Hiding behind me.
Now you can use another 20 feet as your action to dash.
Oh no, he's taking shots.
Okay. All
It's
right.
like I got 1 hit point left. If I'm going down, I'm trying to take one of you bastards with me.
Okay.
He pulls out his heavy crossbow, shoots a bolt at Cypriex 1.
Oh.
That's a big miss.
Cypriex 4. I'll use a legendary action. And he will squirt bile at Torbo Diggermatics. He fails his saving throw.
Shock of shocks.
Takes 40 points of damage.
Exceeds hit points by 39.
Exceeds hit points by
This
30.
third time dying.
It's just a mess.
He's just been the most useless Flingtonstonian hero. His whole
Stone Speaker
whole
Hacker,
map.
dead. Glabagool, dead. Dorbo Diggermatics, dead. Chipgrin, dead. And still some of you are standing, fighting. Akaleth 2, turn. 40. Tentacle attack on him. Oh, I should have missed. I rolled anyway, so let's tentacle attack. I got 3 attacks. Let's see if I missed on all 3, so I
Missed me
need
3
we're at
times.
4 back. Some points, 17 points. Okay. Don Ganatz.
He sees Dorbo fall right at his feet. I remember when we used to work the danger shift back in the old days, down at the gate. And he drops his sword, he reaches behind his back and draws his heavy crossbow. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out his one bolt.
Yes.
He places the bolt in the guide of the. In one deft motion, he places the bolt. He pulls back the trigger. And he points it at Jubilex. He sticks out his bottom lip and rotates his head around like he's cracking his neck, and he looks down the sight. And with his last advantage that he gave himself, from his phone call to Juanita, he's going to miss her. He tells Jubilex to go back to hell. And he fires the bolt of demon slaying at Jubilex.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'd give you an inspiration if I could.
And it
That's a
hits!
hit.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Here's the damage
Oh,
from
do
the
you do a
bolt.
save or does Jubilex do a save? I don't remember how it.
He's actually light damage.
I
And he
didn't do any
does.
damage.
He will do a Constitution saving throw,
A success.
and he
My God.
succeeds.
32.
Hold on.
Just like Barney.
I'm trying to think if I can use a lucky to make him re-roll it.
I don't think you don't have.
It has to
unless
be
you have-
targeting me, I think.
Yep.
But he will take half this damage.
Yeah.
32, of course.
Just like Barney.
Well, and
Why won't it throw?
so just do 60-10
I'll
and
put it on
I'll
yourself.
have it, put it on it.
14.
Oh, Bruce.
Oh
That
my
is
God.
the most in
And as the bolt fires off, Cibriex 4 ejects this arc of bile in your direction.
Well, I still have a movement,
Well, that's okay. Go ahead and do your movement.
so it's gonna be 20 back this way. Hopefully, I'll see you on the battlefield again, Jubes.
Okay, so you go to there. Now he's going to squirt his bile. Fail.
I should still have. Oh, I don't have Boiler on me. Okay.
If you want to
10d6
continue this encounter with Music Lex, you'll find me in the corner room at the Y in Mount Lyle.
38 points of damage.
Not dead.
Not dead, though. Jubilex regenerates 20 of the 24 points of damage that you did to him.
That's stupid.
Ah.
And he just comes down here on the old. He's just letting you guys go. He's laughing the whole time. Misses. In his mirth. He misses the we're at.
He doesn't care
On the
about
second
those
one.
Zerf Nephilim right beside him.
Which ones? He's attacking the we're at 4.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He's ignoring you guys.
Oh, okay.
And we're at 4 falls.
You know,
Jubilex.
Jubilex, when I was in the choir, we sang this song, Welcome, sweet springtime, we greet thee in song. And I'm going to try to stun him with good old 14A.
Gonna stun Jubilex with good old 14A. Alright. Are you
Can
close enough?
anybody give him his lucky or anything like that?
I give him
No,
my inspiration.
he's within 25 feet of me,
Yep. Alright.
so. But no, I didn't stun.
Okay. Cibriex 4. His turn. He will. Let's see what's his range. Chain attack. Hits. And it's going to do no damage, so just forget that. Doc Necessiter.
Alright. Real quick, Jared. Let's
Mhm.
see. I need you to. Doc's gonna say blue. Blue 2. Deploy. Alright, so
Okay.
he's gonna kinda lean over, kinda like Boba Fett does. These fuckers are gonna I'm gonna have to get red out though, because you're gonna have to put these in the combat tracker now. So let me
Blue
get
is in the
red out.
combat tracker. Blue is right here.
Let me get red. You can put red in the. Well, the old blue needs to come out if there was one already in there.
Yeah,
So you
he's
take him
there.
out. Is that the one
so
you
this
had
is-
in the original?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll
take
take
that
them
one
out.
out and blow me, and then put this new one up there in the top, and the new red one too. Even though they're both gonna be blue, they both have the same hit points and armor class and all that, and I'll just fire from one of them because I don't have 2 blues to put in there. And then put them in front of me on the
What's your
map.
You got initiative
10.
So let me put it.
10. And then put them both on the map in front of me. I can deploy them 60 feet away. Alright. There they are. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So blue will go here, and red will go, I guess, here. Let me see. So actually blue will go to there, I think.
So let me ask you something. If these things get
Yeah.
destroyed, what happens to them? They're
If
just
they get
gone?
destroyed, then they're gone. I can do them once per day, 2 of them for free, but then I can bring them back with a spell slot. So,
Gotcha.
but I have to use a different spell slot for each one of them. I can do them both originally for once a day at the same time. But all right, so this, and I control them with, I can deploy them and control them with the same bonus action. So
Okay.
actually, I want to move. I'm so sorry. This is kind of tough. I want to move him back so he can shoot without any. Move them both back so they can shoot. There we go.
Yep.
All right. So blue is going to target. It won't let me target because they don't have any. Hold on. I can do something to fix it real quick. I'm really
Who you want
sorry.
to target? Just tell me who you want to target.
Hold on.
Okay.
I just need to type. I can't see anything, so. Alright. Dark vision 60, now I can see. Alright. So, I'm gonna make blue, ballista target both of them. Target these because red does not, I don't have red out there, so I'm gonna make him target, but I got them out there so you can hit them if you want.
Okay.
So, blue is going to shoot this dude right here. Here we go. But first, when he deploys out like a missile, and these little spider legs just pop out of him, and he's like a little small creature, and he's like crawling around like a little spider, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
I hit.
he shoots, and a blue beam comes with force,
Critical.
and then the other blue will also target this one too. So I'm just gonna leave it on him, and another hit.
Yep.
They're both just like skittering around. Oh, I didn't take him out. I was hoping to take him out. And then Doc. Oh shit! I couldn't do that. Ah, fuck! I'm so sorry. I need to roll this first. I'm
That's fine.
confused still.
We did it. We're
My
good.
bad.
We're good.
All right.
We're good.
So I'll do it next round. So I totally forgot about that.
Nope, it's all right.
All right. So
Do you want to move on this action?
Doc is going to now. Doc is going to take his turn, his action. So he's going to, because I can deploy them and fire them at the same time, on the same bonus
Mhm.
action. So, let's see. That's 20. Okay.
If we survive,
gonna-
I'm gonna need you to.
Tinker with my
Are you
guns
going to give
a
me
little bit.
these? Are you going to give me these, all these guys in this circle?
I think so. I think you should
Okay,
catch
my-
5 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
portion of each of them.
Well, hold on a second. What about if I do this? Can I get all? Can I get 6 of them then?
Sure.
1, 2,
What about?
3,
Well, I might be able to get
6.
7. Hold on. Let's see. What about that? Can I get 7 of them?
Sure. I'm gonna give them to you.
4, 5. All right.
Feeling generous tonight.
Make it 30, you can get Jubilex too.
Well, it won't do anything to Jubilex. It'll
I
just
just-
Alright.
What
And
do
then
you
Doc
cast?
will put his big gun out, and he will cast. All of a sudden, you will see this huge explosion. And he will cast Fireball at a 5th level slot.
Failure.
Only one success.
Yes,
Echo
failure.
is 2.
But yeah.
And then here comes the damage. I think they all are resistant though, but here we'll see.
There's a lot of fucking 6s.
Boom! And this big
Gray
huge
ooze is
thing.
dead.
Gray ooze dies. And you notice.
While he's hypnotized.
All right.
I'm taking out as many as you can with me. Blow, blow. You know what to do next. And that's his turn. What? No, he's gonna move. He's gonna back up a little bit. If I can get the map to work. All right, so he'll back up.
You killed the hell out of that gray ooze.
Yeah, I did. He'll back up to here, and that will be his turn.
Hey, you might have gotten to where I might be able to kill Cibrix 1 before we leave.
All right.
Oh, let me click.
All right, Cibrix 1 has used up all his legendary actions, but Cibrix 4 has not. He sees that big explosion. Draven, you're in the wall there, Draven.
Oh, I was trying to get on a full square,
Yep.
down. But
Yeah, you have to be right there.
well, I wouldn't have stood out to where I could be seen, I guess.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it just. All right, what we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna actually okay. Doc 1, Draven 2, Professor 3, Don Knotts 4, Red is 5, Dorbo is 6, Ballista is 7, and Surf Nevlin is we're at is 8. Here we go. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cibrix 4 targets Don Knotts as he's going to use the legendary action. He's going to squirt bile.
I don't think you put that last damage on me.
I'm going to put this damage on you.
Oh, Jesus.
We're at 7.
How you looking there, Don?
All right. Shaky.
I've got 26 hit points.
Yeah, regroup.
Jared, is Cibrix 1 within 5 hit points?
Well, I can't tell you that. Yeah, I'll tell you he looks pretty rough, but I can't tell you.
Can't tell me
Exactly
how.
how.
Yeah. That's
I
fair.
appreciate you asking that.
Because, well, I mean, we're at 7 can only do so much damage.
That's true.
And he has watched all of his brethren fall around him, including their leader, Chip.
There's no dishonor in disengage.
He's going to go after Cibrix 1.
Okay.
Say, if you
I love
survive, you could take over for Chigrin since he's dead.
it. He's going to try. He's going to sacrifice
The
himself
next in line.
to hopefully allow you all to get away, even though you don't seem to be running anywhere. You just keep attacking and getting yourself fucked up. Go ahead. He's sacrificing himself.
That's right. So with a mighty screech, swings his warpick.
Oh,
Does nothing. With a second mighty screech, tries to bite. Gets a hit. For 2 points of damage.
Seemingly, he had more than 2 hit points.
He did.
Yeah.
Greater than 2 hit points.
Shock of shock.
Cypriax 3 will use legendary action. I've already rolled the d8, came up on 3, which is Professor Gannon. Bile Squirt. Fail. So you're going to take 10d6, but you can evade, so you're going to do half of this. So I'm just going to roll 10d6, and then we'll do half of it on Professor Gannon. 21 points on the Professor. Alright, so did you put that on there already?
I did.
You did? Okay, alright. Cypriax 1 now goes.
legendary.
That's 7,
I haven't given. I haven't done my call to Juanita yet, so
Okay.
I'll give Draven, Doc, and Professor Gannon advantage.
Okay. Cypriax 1 is going to bite this wee rat that came up and attacked him and hits. He's going to bite again and miss. Bite again and hit. And then he's going to squirt bile at him and fails. And he falls.
Wonderful fall with that 7.
Chipgrin.
That's the last one. Is that true?
That's the
That's
last,
the last
one. Chipgrin, you can do a saving throw if you'd like.
Is
Oh,
one fail, one save.
All right, Ecolith 1. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to come up here to this guy, old Blue.
You my boy,
Blue's
Blue.
gonna- He will attack. Hits. Miss. And hits. Cypriax 3. Goes to there. He can't bite, but he can squirt bile, so he's been targeting Professor Gannon, so he's just gonna stay with it. Succeed, so you will take no damage due to evasion. Draven.
Alright, I have advantage. I'm gonna take my shot. This one. Hey, I can cutting action and
Go ahead, go,
down the
go.
pathway. I'm
Yeah,
trying to kill
go
at
on.
least one of them. Alright. I'm gonna go sharpshooter. Crit.
Crit.
That's your third one tonight, man.
No enemies within 5 feet.
Allies gain a bottle cap, which must be used by the end of your next turn.
Wow. Interesting.
Alright.
And where Rathan could know how you avenged him.
Yeah, right. Alright, and I will use my cunning action to dash, so I can go. What is it, 60? I can do another 30, or is it dash 15?
You can go 30.
30.
Can't see those 5.
We don't get to go. Okay.
I have my full movement and then dash action.
Okay.
60 total.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Wastrelith 3 is going to do nothing. Professor.
I'm kind of jerry-rigging something here a little bit. I have a normal hand crossbow, or light crossbow, I should say. But it's normal, but I do have some +1 bolts, but they're not real.
All right.
They're on my sheet, but they're not real. So I was just gonna maybe put a +1 crossbow on here and use it real quick.
That's fine. Or you can just go into those bolts and put +1 in magic.
And magic, could have done that, but I'll just do this one. I will attack Wastrelith 4. Let's see what the range is.
I think you're going to be at disadvantage with the light, but I'm not positive.
80, 320. So I should be good.
Okay, you're good. Natural 1,
Yeah,
you're going to hit Don
just
Knotts.
Oh, I'm gonna have advantage with my bottle cap.
You also already have advantage because I gave it to you.
Yeah, he gave it to you, so you don't have to use it.
Oh, I don't have to use my bottle cap.
Either one doesn't matter.
Well,
they
you can
both
use
go
2
away.
bottle caps. You can use a bottle cap, and then if you have something else, you can use a bottle cap again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just can't use them on the same turn.
Hit.
19 is a hit.
Max damage.
Critical. And I'm going to retreat 50 feet with my movement and my dash bonus action.
Okay. Get you on the square. All right. Cibriex 3. You are 140 feet away. He cannot get you, but he can get odds, Doc, evens, Don Knotts.
What is it?
Legendary action. Cibriex 3. It is evens, so it is Don Knotts.
Oh yeah.
This is going to hurt me as much as it hurts.
I'm going to use my bottle cap to give you disadvantage.
All right.
That's still not going to help. But
So just, okay, so I'm going to give disadvantage. And here we go. Okay, you rolled, so I don't think that worked. One of those you rolled was a 19. So that would, what is your dex?
10. No bonus.
Oh, Don Knotts.
Oh wait, I do have advantage on dexterity stealth checks. Still.
Don Knotts.
Can I give him my inspiration points to roll it again?
He rolled. He used inspiration. He used it. Don
Okay.
Knotts falls. That hurts my heart.
And as he sizzles into goo, you hear, "You hate to waste a resource."
You are a real tactical asset, Don Knotts.
Why didn't you guys fucking run?
I was trying to.
Every turn.
I was trying to.
No, you were doing actions, and you go. Some of you could have gone double moves every time, and a bonus action move.
Well, Don Knotts is the only one that's didn't do it.
It wasn't my turn yet. I fired my bolts and moved, and my next one but my movement's only 20, so I never would have outrun the 120 range. So.
Akalith 2 attacks blue. Crit. I assume you guys are just going to leave. Is anybody going to try to do... Okay, before we do anything else, is anybody going to try to do anything else? Am I going to try to do anything to save Don Knotts?
I might.
Okay.
I might.
All right.
I don't know if I can get to him though. Let me see how far away I am.
Is there anything left of me? Didn't I dissolve?
Well, you're
I can't.
taking acid damage. Give me a death save, Don Knotts.
Wait, I can do something.
Yes.
Fail. Okay. Jubilex is going to do nothing. He's just laughing. Wastrelith is going to... There's nothing for him to do. Cibriex 4. Cibriex 4 can reach Doc. So he's gonna squirt bile. Fail.
Wait, Flash of Genius, hold on. Reaction.
Okay. All right.
That gives me +6. That'll make it a 21. Is that a fail?
So that 21 passes. So I need to give you back 37 points of damage.
Okay, that's my reaction though.
Okay. All right. It's your turn.
All right, Doc is going to say blue. And he's going to use his bonus action to self-destruct both blues. What? So let me draw these out. Yep, he can at 15th level he can self-destruct them.
I love it.
Is this 20?
Yeah.
That is 20. Yep, that's 20.
I gotta make him another 20. Hold on. Then that's just my bonus action. All right, here we go. I gotta get that one.
That's awesome.
All right. So everything that's in those two things is gonna get it, which is not much, but let's see. So he's gonna get this guy, Jubilex, and this guy. And both of them, these guys need to roll saving throws. Self-destruct. Here we go. So here's what they're going to
Jubilex
take.
chooses to pass.
Okay.
Nah, he won't. He'll just take it. That's fine.
All right. So they take that, and those blow up. Then with his action, Doc is going to use two spell slots, and he's going to deploy white because he destructed those guys. So now he can have, if he spends spell slots, he can have 2 more. And he can deploy them 60 feet on this action he uses with his spell slots. So there's white. So if you can put white, take blue and red out of the combat tracker,
Mm-hmm.
and put 2 whites in there,
Okay.
or 1 white. I'll just do 2, just 2 at the same time. Just 1 white and put him in front of me
Okay.
on the map.
I put him right there.
That's fine. Let's see what his radius is. Let me go. Wait, hold on. I gotta.
Here, I'll put him. Okay.
Hold on. I gotta get him open. Put his dark vision on so I can see what I'm doing. Sorry.
It's okay. God, it's after 11. My scar's gonna rip my ass.
Sorry, man. I'm trying.
Oh, that's okay.
I'd say
Shit,
Donnie.
I blame whoever put so many people in the combat tracker.
That's a valid point.
With so many legendary actions.
5, 10,
Yeah.
15,
It was a legendary
20,
action to slow
25,
the game down.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So I'll go right there beside him. Let's see what his range is on his thing.
Wait, Doc, I'm gonna move.
You're moving, Doctor. You're moving, Professor.
Professor back.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know why
that
he was
me.
there.
That was me.
My fault.
So that's.
Alright,
So he goes there.
Yeah. And he will get. He can only do one of them because it's temporary hit points. I think it's temporary. Number of temporary hit points, yeah, so. Wait, I gotta target him first. Let me target him, then I'll do it. He's targeted, and there we go. So, not much, but you've got 7 temporary hit points, dude.
He sputters
And
to
then
life.
Doc-
Sweet and okay.
Then Doc's move action, he will, after he, he's gonna go 50 to right here. And before he goes, he's gonna say, White, you know what to do! And then he's done.
Okay. Glabagool. Somebody give me Kate, give me a death save for Glabagool.
There
Pass.
you go.
He's fucked anyway, though. Doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. Chipgrin. Kate, give me a death save for Chipgrin.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
Fails, 1 save.
One ball,
quick.
2 strikes.
I forgot to say, that white, like, blue, he pops out, and he's like, got little spider legs popped out of him, he crawled around. This one is this little kind of white-looking thing. It just kind of popped up, and then these helicopter blades, like a little beanie, just kind of spun, because it's real tiny, and he's just kind of, he floats around with like a little helicopter blade, and that's how he travels around. So he's like in the air floating around.
Akalath 1 is going to go over and start eating on Dorbo. Cibriex is going to. I don't think any of you guys, except for Don Knotch, are in range, and I don't know. Let me check if Doc is in range.
No, Doc's way out of range.
Not Doc, Professor. I always.
They are both gnomes.
Okay, so he's out of range. So. I can't get in range, so he will not do anything yet. Notice Don Knotch yet, Draven Crow.
Oh, I forgot to mark my spell slots off.
I'm gonna go ahead and see. I think he's 150 away. I'll use disadvantage to try to shoot at the Warlith.
I gotta mark some things off. I forgot to mark off.
And try one more just to see how much damage I did. Full damage. Disadvantage. Still a hit. Damn it, didn't kill it. Alright, I'll bonus action, action dash and move.
Okay.
I don't know if that's getting me off the thing. Do I have to go up north
You're
or
good.
what?
So you're fine.
Okay.
You're fine. So Wasteland 3 is going to come over and start eating on Dorbo. Professor Gannon. Your turn.
Ironically, I've retreated so far away I can't do what I would like to do with respect to Don Knotts.
Ironically, I blew both my cannons and I only did 1 cannon's worth of damage. It didn't matter, it was only 3d8 anyway. But
85.
They might have taken out the
away.
warp slip.
it might have, I don't know. It was another 3d8 and I only did 1 of them instead of both of them.
I'm gonna go. I would like to come back and help Don Knotts if I can, but I can't really come back enough to really help, and I'm just sticking my neck out.
Do you not have any potions, Don Knotts?
No.
That's what a hero does, though.
Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't do me any good to get halfway there. All
Yeah,
I'm doing
don't-
is
Don't.
After Blue gave up his life for Dawn.
I should not have dashed last time. In hindsight.
All right. Well, what are you gonna do this
I'm
time?
Done.
You gonna move?
I'll hold my action.
Hold your action.
Is there anywhere I can hide?
I mean, you might be able to get down in this little corner here, but then I don't think you'd have. You could get like behind that, but then I don't think you'd have any kind of shot at anybody. But you can hide right in there.
Wait.
I'll go there and hide if you'll let me.
No, that was right.
Go.
Akela 2 is eating on Dorbo. Dorbo's gone. He's dead permanently. Don Knotts, what do you want to do? You are prone. You have not moved yet. You've just been resuscitated.
Well, they had to have seen me get resuscitated.
I mean, well, it's a little tiny. White is tiny little thing. I mean, and they're focused on. They're in a frenzy now.
Well, they all have true sight, so I can't do anything as far as illusions or.
White says,
You have advantage. You have advantage on stealth rolls, right?
I do, but is there anything? I mean, they're all looking at me, so I mean, can I go
Well, some of
stealthy?
them are concentrated on eating these the other dead things around you.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my stone camouflage and do a dexterity, or take an advantage stealth check and try to hide. Is this rocky terrain?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to try to hide in this rocky terrain.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll with advantage.
Well,
You want to move and then hide? Does that work?
yeah, I'd move then.
Can you get anywhere near me?
Give me a stealth roll. Just give me
well,
a
I'm
stealth
trying to
roll.
figure out how to do that. Is that just a
Just give-
dexterity?
Just give me a dexterity stealth roll. Yeah, with advantage. Dexterity roll with advantage and add +2.
Dex check.
Yeah, proficiency.
+2?
Yep. All right.
It's a good roll.
So, with the frenzy upon the demons, and with Jubilex making his way over to Clavicle, Jubilex, the demon lord of the oozes, and slimes, and cubes, makes his way over to Clavicle. And they make their way up to Clavicle.
Wow!
As Don Knotts slowly crawls away.
Heartaches. Nothing but heartaches.
And
The day of loss, gentlemen.
as you are making your way down the corridor, there's one glance back, and you see the blob that was Glabagool begin to move and begin to rise. And you see a red glow in his eyes, in his eye, that you've not seen before. As Glabagool is raised under the dominion of Jubilex. And we'll
Oh,
see you
poor.
next week. We will see
I'm not scared of him. He was easy to kill.
Not so fast, Dungeon Master. White.
All right. Okay, what you got?
Not so white. Self-destruct.
All right. Okay, do it. Do it.
Just kidding.
No, go ahead. Do it. Do it.
Why did he get all three of them? Oh,
Oh, just
was
there's
one
just
of them
two.
they're eating. Okay.
Yeah. Fail.
You got one of them.
Well, you got Don Knotts.
I'm dead again.
Targeted. Oh shit.
I just made a successful stealth crawl and I'm dead.
So let's give Don back those points.
It's definitely no fun when that iron door clangs shut on you.
You saved him just to murder him.
Just to murder him. That's how
Murder.
Doc rolls.
That's a Doc move. There ever was
Guys,
one.
well done. That was a lot of.
It was fun.
That was a lot. And you guys,
It was
did, I mean,
it
you
was
guys
an
did some
elaborate
pretty-
retreat.
You guys did some pretty good damage on those guys. I mean, you killed several of them. So next week you will play with the heroes of Gauntlgrim, Bango, and so forth. Bango and that crew. So,
Am I playing anybody? Because I don't think I have a hero Donald Grim.
you had
You had Guido Sardice.
Cleric Guido.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Joe Bob and I need to get on here and row off for that mall, or
Okay.
so we can attune to it before the battle.
I'll get the we'll put the thing up one night. I'll send out a text tomorrow about maybe playing an added session. I know that's probably going to be tough for a lot of us. So, but if we can do it, we can. But if not, we can at least get on and work out some of those kinks and
Okay.
some of those things. So, if anybody's still watching, thank you guys very much. We greatly
Yeah, we actually had a lot of traffic tonight. Had a friend of mine from Mexico that rated us with 5 of his viewers. We probably had coming and going maybe 20 people. So
Nice.
fantastic.
Oh.
yeah, it's getting better all the time, guys. Getting better all the time.
All right. Well, thank
Eric,
you
if
very
I
much. And
recall
reminder,
correctly,
if we do not play one night this week, we will play next Monday.
All right. Great game, fellas.
Have a
Well, everybody, thanks a lot for being here watching. Big thanks to Luis for the raid, and we'll see you when we see you. We'll let you know.